Rocket League fan who's watching the RLCS Championship Series but has not tried Sideswipe, what's unique about it?
I mean, I feel like I gotta throw it to Greg. Me and Greg had one of the best
These two are ridiculous. They will not shut up.
Yeah, we've been playing it loads. Every day we get here, we just give each other the look of like,
you ready?
We're gonna do it.
As soon as I see Greg,
we
like
get our
grabbing his
phone out
phone,
and we sit down.
Can I just say as well, is we were all quarantining in our hotel rooms for 2 days before this started, for safety reasons, of course. As soon as we met up at the table where we first shared a drink together and shared some food together, Gregan was like, we could play Sideswipe. I've not seen a human being in 2 days.
We haven't spoken to each other in 2 years.
But we're having a LAN party just on our phones.
Yeah, right.
2021.
We haven't seen each other in 2 years, and we're like, let's look at our phones. Let's not look at each other, right?
The
It's
thing
crazy.
is, me and James in the green room, when we're playing it, we genuinely pop off as much as we did when we first started playing Rocket League.
Yeah,
I went back and watched a video of the first ever aerial goal I scored. I clipped it, I had a highlight of it, and I genuinely think I popped off more scoring goals in Sideswipe than I did then, because it's just that new feeling, that excitement over a game that you feel like you're getting better every single time you play the game, and it's so hard to describe that feeling, you know, when you score a goal.
It's genuinely different than Rocket League. It is not the same game, but there is so much. It captures that same energy of the way I've always described Rocket League to people, Cole, is that like it's fun to be bad at with your friends when they're bad at it too, right? There's not a lot of games that really feel that way. I feel like Sideswipe's exactly the same.
I mean, it captures the essence of Rocket League so perfectly. And actually, you were talking about your first aerial. Obviously, by the time I played Rocket League, I was good for the time because I played Start BC. But I actually remember
not gaming.
my first ever Start BC game.
I'm just gonna watch this.
You
Figure I
the demo,
freaking
right? And then they would
put them on
after
stream.
2
Why
hours, you
not?
have to pay for the
Because
game.
I'm just
And
gonna
I
be
remember
watching
my
it.
first online game, I thought, oh, this seems really fun, but I'll be awful at it. And I scored 2 goals on Utopia, the original Utopia, not the new one, the old Utopia.
We got 20
And
minutes.
I was like, wow,
I mean, I could
I
probably
am
load
a
in.
god at this. I'm going to play this for so
we
long.
wait.
And I just,
Put a
I
little
bought
baby
the game
screen.
before the demo was over. I just knew.
Wow. Well, hey, you know, this has been so much fun to go down memory lane with you guys, and I cannot recommend this game enough. It's literally free. It is not. There's no pay to win feature. There's not even microtransactions.
Well, you could buy that Cobalt Merc right now. I think,
but it's
still in the
only
shop
with in-game currency.
Correct.
It's in-game currency.
But it's limited time. And the Merc, I got the Merc Cobalt skin with the Warlock.
It looks pretty good.
Genuinely free game. You have no reason not to try it. We've been just filling time here talking about Rocket League while the players are getting ready, okay? We had to give them that time. So we're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we'll get you set for the grand finals of the Rocket League Championship Series Fall Major, driven by Ford. Don't go anywhere.
Break off, old-timer. You don't think I know Rule 1? You break off. I never break a Rule 2. Rule 2? Oh, you're one of them. I've got all day, baby. Break off? You know you want to. Never. Well, respect. Respect. But seriously, break off.
Oh, Toshish. I don't know if he's still here. Mythics, what's up? What is up? You're just chilling today. Got this grand finals coming up. NRG versus Team BDS. You know, we got some bias, you know, for NA. Obvious reasons, but we'll see how it goes. Still got like a bunch of minutes, what, 4 minutes to get back? What? We're gonna predict? You already know who I'm voting for in this one. We're going to NRG. I'm betting them all. 840? Let's go. All of it. Drain them all. Now BDS is super good though. BDS is good. And I'm actually surprised that NRG made it this far. Dude, NRG lost their first series. down to the losers bracket. And here they are. Could probably get some games in. Oh, Kent, what's up? Just cruising. I was watching this anyway, and I was like, you know what? I just gotta go online. So I figured I'd just stream them. Cause I'm gonna be watching. I mean, they give away drops if you watch them live too. So I've been watching them anyway. This last couple days. Working today? No, I don't know. I never get. Wait, you working today, Tosh? Restream. Yeah. Well, this is live. Or I guess you mean. Oh yeah, I think I know what you mean. Yeah. Oh, you work. Ah, that's why I'm not going. Cause you. Nah, I know he wanted you for go. I told him too, because I know you never worked long time. I told him you might wanna, because, you know, I mean, come on, who don't like make money? Yeah, he's gonna go Hui. I know, I told him I could work, but he never texts me back. Kind of made some plans. And we're gonna go Hui after this, but we'll see. We'll see. That might change on the fly. We're just gonna roll with it. Okay, how's the volumes? Guy just added the Mustangs.
You don't think I know Rule 1? You break off.
I'd never break a Rule 2.
Rule 2? Oh, you're one of them. I've got all day, baby.
Break off? You know you want to.
Never. Well, respect.
Respect. But seriously, break off.
Welcome back to the Rocket League Championship Series Fall Major driven by Ford. I'm your host, Wavepunk, joined here by Greg and Dazarin and Stumpy. guys. We have a final
Bruh,
on our
okay, so the guy Gregan, the second on the left,
NRG,
I freaking ran into that
any
dude
other way.
in
I feel like
4v4 casuals. He was playing with his friends.
This is
We got
what we've been
completely
hoping
freaking
for.
smashed.
We've talked
bro.
about these teams for the last 2 years.
We ran into them like
constant
a couple months ago.
discussions, debates, arguments. Who's the best team in the world?
Yeah, so I feel
We got
pretty
a little-
important,
we got a little
honestly,
shaky towards the
that I
beginning of
ran
this
into
year
that
with other
guy.
teams rising to the top.
You know,
But at
I'm
the
someone.
end of the day, here we are, the two teams that we've talked about the most going head-to-head.
The fact that we've seen both of them rise up and get to the top of their respective regions, first of all, and then still be here after the grueling Swiss stage and make it.
Yeah, I'm just gonna shit on everybody.
The different paths to get here.
The guy on the far right,
They
the one who's just
are in
talking,
chat.
he has a super
If you
lazy
wanna
eye
support your teams,
on
make sure
his
you
left
head over
eye,
to the esports
on
item
our right
shop here.
side.
You maybe don't know how to get there.
He'll
okay, you gotta go to the
you
item
can't
shop
unsee
first.
it.
Tell
See
them.
there? Yeah, watch this. There you go. Oh, let it load. Let it load. Okay, and then go all the way to the end.
It's at the end.
All the way at the end. And then you're going to get them by all the regions. Look at all these regions. It's an international tournament. Pick whichever one you want. Head over to,
They're
well, in this
practically
case,
famous,
it's NRG,
yeah.
But it's okay. We're not
I'm pretty
loop around.
famous.
Go to it.
There you
Get-
go.
I ran
They're just
into
teasing the
There you
NRG.
a caster.
I tell you, this video was
In a
shot
game
before
once.
the finals.
That's
So
clean.
whoever it was is biased. But,
It might have been me.
It
Nah, I ran
Might
into
have
him.
been
He was
guys.
on
We ain't gonna
coach
lie.
at the
I might have
time
shot
There's so
for
many
one
good
team.
decals in there. I mean, just take a scroll through. Even if you're not supporting the team, some of these decals, the way they feel in game.
Ooh, can I
know
add
a lot of the top players say
I'm gonna
this
add more.
decal feels amazing in game. So just try them out.
Uh-oh.
See which ones you like, and
I
obviously
have-
support your team.
Yeah.
Swear
Adam,
your
yeah.
favorite team.
Uh-oh.
Decals in game. One of my favorite experiences in Rocket League has always been coming up against people who are wearing the decal of the team I've been coaching, and always just being like, "Oh, this feels so good."
I mean, you've been team hopping, so that must happen really often.
Oh,
You'd miss him.
there we go.
Oh, what you mean? You
officially,
cannot
the
predict.
Decals,
Is that what you mean?
decals
You
don't change
missed
the way
it,
your car
Ken?
works in any way,
Or
shape,
no?
or form. Just need to let everyone know.
What do you mean you missed
but
it?
do they, though?
They change the way they feel.
The
They change
Dignitas
the way-
decal, the Fennec Dig decal, is one of my favorites. It's so clean and nice and yellow and wonderful.
The cheese.
Sponge
The
bomb.
cheese.
The spongy
SpongeBob
cheese.
cheese.
Set there, but
His
my
eye.
God.
Oh,
so we
don't
got,
worry,
we got
you'll see
BDS
it.
versus NRG. Gregan, I mean, we've been talking about like how cool it is that we got these two teams. Let's talk about like the actual matchup, the actual lineup of
So
these
it's 20
players,
minutes.
which is us.
Oh wait,
I mean,
no,
this
the
is gonna
timer
be
is
one of the
frozen
best
down here. You
series
guys can
of
see the
Rocket League
timer.
history. We've seen the best team of the online era in BDS. We've seen
Yeah, it's
the best
frozen.
team of North American history in NRG. Both of them playing the best Rocket League they've ever played, and we're going to see how they match up in this. I genuinely don't know which team has the play
That
style
dude
that's
on the
gonna beat
left,
other one.
I see
And
him
because it's a
cast
best of seven
like Apex
set,
Legends.
we're going to see them
also.
adapt back and forth, and it's going to be one of those
I don't
where
know
you
if
see the
you. I
experience
mean, you
of these
gotta
top-tier
be
talent
really
fight
like
against each other.
you know,
Some of the
your
most
IQ of the
experienced
game
finalists
gotta be
in Rocket League history,
higher than average
trying
for
to work out how
cast.
to
I
beat
mean,
the other team.
you have
It's
to
gonna
know
be
what to
one of
look
those
for.
where
You
we'll
have to
talk
know
about
what
the
the
series for
plays.
years
You
to
know
come,
what?
because it's
Yeah,
going
I
to be
don't know.
so close and so,
yeah,
so
he's-
many great goals.
he's
I
versatile
genuinely
as
could
a
talk about this
caster,
series
this
all
guy.
day long.
He's going to. I'm going to make him talk about it all today. Let's actually, I'm excited to
This
get
too
more
is
thoughts.
new,
We got to get the teams on
actually.
the stage here. We got the bracket. This is how the teams got here. You see the 3 spots after that final there. They had to win 2 best of 7.
Gotta
so
be a
get
player.
your
Yeah, I
marathon
mean,
shoes on.
yeah,
We're heading in. It's time to meet
100%.
BDS.
Cause yeah, I mean, for cast, it'll take more than just like
It's great to be in the grand finals.
getting an overview of everything. Like, yeah, you gotta live the
Honestly,
game.
feels unreal just to play against one of the best team in the world. So. It feels good to be in a LAN since 2 years, to see everyone, every players, every team that you play against online.
And at what point do you not blame
It's the grand finals, so once they start, there's a best of 7. I think it's just one best of 7. Monkey Moon is so good,
Games were
bro.
very intense, a lot of matches, a lot of stress.
Yeah, EU
and,
versus
yeah,
NA
they were
right
good
here.
games.
Yeah, shit, NRG, they're gonna have some work, bro. For
I
doing.
think we found a great motivation during this major as a team, so we are definitely happy with the result.
Shit, yeah, these two are the top somehow.
I'm just also very happy to play NRG in the finals. It's kind of like a dream coming true, like playing the best of the best
Oui,
in the
oui,
finals.
baguette croissant.
I think it's very good to have EU versus NA finals. Everyone is waiting for it, so I think it's gonna be a good one.
Hell yeah, we never had LAN in 2 years. We needed that EU versus NA. Middle East almost said freaking was almost here.
Any question marks about their skill has been snuffed out at this point. Team BDS, the best in Europe, defending for the title, looking to become fall major champions here in front of you. Oh my goodness, this is going to be wild.
BDS have fought so hard at this event. They've got better and
somebody
better
in the Twitch chat called
a
guy noodle hair
right now as they take to their
and like I cannot unsee that. It literally looks like fucking top ramen.
You want to fear these
like
guys
on his head, bro. Watch when they zoom in, Kent.
Every single one of them has something to be said about being the best player in the world, starting with this man here, Monkey Moon.
Sitting at the top of Europe throughout the entire RLCS X season, Monkey Moon has made such a gigantic name for himself. However,
the carry
there are
right
two
here.
Players on that
Monkey
team
Moon.
that he could not have done it without. When we see Extra popping off alongside him and Mark by 8, you have got to fear them. Extra, as you said, Gregan, they're all
you can see Kent, the noodle hair is next, is after this guy.
I think we've ever had in Rocket League esports. But there was a picture that I saw yesterday of him sitting on the edge of the stage after they had won and got
chicken
through to the
flavor
semis,
or
where
shrimp
Mark has
flavor?
hands
Let's
on his
see.
shoulders, and he was just consoling him, saying, "We're through. We're doing it. This is ours." And Mark in that position to bring this team
fucking top
to a
ramen. I was thinking of
victory
making like
against
on
the former
TikTok
world
or on
champions.
YouTube Short.
This is
just
their moment
boil
to
like a
prove what
couple
they
of
can
packs
do.
of
When we say
Simon
about scary
and
players,
put them on
there
my
is
head
none
and
more
then
scary than Mark by 8.
Yeah,
He
just
zooms
make
around
one.
the pitch, puts pressure on you, makes you feel
Noodle
fear
hair.
the whole time that someone's about to challenge
chat
you.
is kind
and when
of,
he's not there, you still imagine him to be there.
kinda
He's gonna be
AIDS.
putting
Should I close the
threats
chat?
up for
Kent, what do you
NRG
think?
the whole series long. There's a lot on each of these players' shoulders. And they're going to be going into this final.
I mean, I
with
can
no
just full screen
expectations to
this.
win it. They're just going in there to play the best Rocket League as they have done every series of their Rocket League career.
It's wild that they're here, but here they are again, and they have played in so many
Flavorless, you're right,
matches, but none of them are going to mean as much as
It's
this
like
one.
they
The
forgot
nerves
to
are gonna
pack
be
it,
there. They're
and
gonna
they
have
just
to fight
started
those
eating
off.
them.
And the pop-offs we're going to see when the success happens. This is a team that's
Hey,
generally
look, the time
pretty
went
well
up to
composed.
1932.
I cannot wait to see the reactions when they score.
When we saw
Still
them online,
frozen.
it was like they were robots, right? After tournament wins, when they're at their training facilities, there would be barely any emotion. But here, they've really allowed that emotion to come out, which has been amazing to see. But their mindset with every game is just play your best. Just go out there and play your best. Whatever happens, happens.
The thing is, they normally are as well. Like going through with that mindset
Yeah,
of, look,
zoom
we're going
into
to try
that
our best
lazy
to be
eye.
the best team we possibly can. It gives us, firstly, incredible Rocket League, but secondly, it gives them a pedestal to sit on. They are at the
actual
top of
time.
Europe.
Oh.
They have made their way to being having a chance to win our first land back in 2 years.
Yeah.
But they've got a massive
shit,
opponent.
Kent, you're right.
And one of the things that's
This
impressive
current
is the
time.
fact that they've also fallen and being able to come back on top even after taking massive losses.
Fallen to third in their
It's
region.
Sweden.
Yeah,
They're in
they're
Sweden
full
right now, so
time.
I guess
They
that would be
felt it
current
there.
time
They
in
tripped,
Sweden.
if anything.
It is time for us to meet their opponents,
Ah,
the champions
this
of
is
North
awkward.
America. It's NRG.
We're thinking it was a broken timer. I'm glad I never put him in the Twitch chat.
And 2 years and the first one back, we ended up making it this far. It's just something that you can't even explain. It's just a great feeling of excitement.
Squishy. He's the original. Well, here he's there.
The competition has surprised me a lot. We had to adjust after our first few matches, and it feels like we've caught up, but the level is
Garrett,
the highest.
bruh, he's been in here since season 1. Oh, what's going on? Uh-oh. The power was too strong of the Garrett.
For sure.
I'll try to reload. We gotta reload this.
We've done a good job at that.
Whoa, what is this production?
Facing off against BDS is something that my whole team has wanted for a while. I think we wanted to play them on no ping in a really hype matchup like this. You know, if they made the finals,
Garrett's
they're
been
definitely
here
the best
since
representative
season
of Europe,
1.
and I
He went
think we're
season
definitely
1
the
land.
best right now in NA.
NRG are clicking like a well-oiled machine right now. And it's NRG
And actually, they won last
Our first time
LAN
versus BDS
2 years ago.
wasn't so
when
hot,
we had
so
on LAN,
hopefully we can
they'd
surprise
win
them
them.
this time and take them in the final. So we're gonna give
So
it all.
shit, they're here again, dude. I mean, that's a dub.
For North America, the battle
Two
for regional
lands in a
dominance
row in
rests
the
on the
grand
shoulders
finals.
of these
Shit,
three
that's a
men.
dub.
NRG, you could not ask for a more
Justin, the small
experienced
one.
roster.
Look at this
Bro,
roster.
he's literally the
fact
product
that
of
even
This Is
Squishy
Rocket
said
League.
some of the best
It's
players
because
to
of
play
him.
in a LAN
There's the
environment
fucking This Is Rocket
one
League.
thing that speaks for itself when you talk about the careers of every single player
Shit,
on
these
this
two
team.
teams are
You talk about
really good,
rises from
actually.
a rookie
Ooh, this
success in
might
Justin,
get pretty
Derek
good.
G, Captain America, been here since season 1, and of course Squishy, who we've all been
Squishy.
watching, has come alive
Squishy
in this
muffins.
tournament. He's become almost a different player. Yummy Cheese Man yelled at me this morning. We were talking about MVP.
He's like the Shroud,
he believes
because
Squishy
he has no
was that
emotion.
person. And man, oh man, has
is that
he
a smile?
proved it today.
He is. I think James said he's never seen a more solid muffin in his life.
So
Man on
more
Twitter
solid
right now.
muffin.
He looks so good. But sitting next to him, we don't talk about inevitability. Garrett and playing in person at a LAN environment. Every single RLCS in-person event that has ever occurred, he has competed at. He is one of the most consistent players, one of the most rock-solid mental players in the game, and this is an environment that requires better mental than any other.
And he keeps seeming to be getting better. Every season we go, oh, surely Garrett's not going to look as good, but he gets better and better and he improves, and his mindset is something we've seen improve over the years.
These
took it so
veterans,
seriously when
they
he
always,
first started against LAN. He was very
it's always
young
like
when
they
he
gotta
first started
prove
going to LAN,
themselves.
and he's grown up.
Right, they
and
were
he
completely
shows how much
roasting
his
one of the
mentality
other
not
veterans
only brings
on
his
a
game
different
up,
team
but
who
his
was
two
also here
teammates either side
since
of
the
him,
beginning.
and obviously,
They was
the
like,
one
oh, we
player
thought
that we've
he
spoken
needed, because he was
about
playing
for
kind of
years
slow,
about how
and it was
much
like,
of
oh,
a
we
factor
thought he
he
needed a
could be in his team
cane to
victory
get
as this
around and
manager.
shit. I was like, bro.
Having Justin on this
Caster
squad
just
just
roasting.
opens up a realm of possibility, because what he can do with a Rocket League ball is almost inhuman. What he is able to accomplish on the pitch blows me away, I feel, every single time we see them compete at this level. Every now and then, NRG, they won't look like the best team in the world, but you have to say, Wave, as I said at the start, they're inevitable. They will come to these top spots, and the fact they're in this grand final speaks to their regainability. They are here, and I am blown away that after 2 years, we have this, our dream grand final.
I'm gonna say
I know,
because
BDS, Team BDS, the EU team, was actually the top. They had win the online RLCS this last season because they was doing online
in real format for the title. Okay,
champ.
this is the second time they're
the
playing
BDS
this
is
tournament.
actually
BDS
the
did get
reigning
better of
champs
NRG
right
last time
now,
around,
technically.
but this is the one where you pick up the medals.
That was a
NRG is just the last LAN winners from the year before.
Squishy talked about it. For these types of players with these types of careers, to drop that low was something that even for them was just out of this world. And they have turned on, and
our man Squishy just carrying this game hard,
even in the playoffs against Sandrock Gaming, they have been
it's
the
like,
NRG
he's like one of the biggest,
he's
like one of the biggest
NRG
streamers,
top,
biggest
exactly
YouTubers for Rocket League, like the most recognizable pro. Like, yeah, he's literally carrying, like, fucking.
I mean, we've seen NRG look incredible so many times in the past, but have they faced an informed
I wish
BDS?
he would just fail.
That's
nah.
a whole different beast.
I don't think that BDS they faced earlier.
Good match, yeah. I mean, this really should be on good match.
Part, right? So we're sitting here being like, okay, but energy
Bro,
wasn't
let's
feeling
go
that
for
hot.
7 games.
BDS weren't either. Like
so
they were still throwing away chances. They did not look great in their previous series. They still won it, but they didn't look great. Like, it's nuts. It's nuts.
And on top of that, it was a best of 5.
Bro, what the hell? I'd have to stream this on YouTube, maybe? Twitch just gives me some problems sometimes. Let me try start this on YouTube.
A best of 7 set. Someone has to win 2 best of 7s.
Let me try.
Every series, a team gets a tactical timeout.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna stream this on YouTube. Cause the Twitch app is stupid. Wait, should I just watch my own stream?
This is going to be a battle of wits and skill. They're going to show it all.
This is the only team with 3 world champions in it. Obviously, Season 6 world champion Squishy, and Season 8, the last LAN we had was Garrett G and Justin's world championship win.
It's different types of experience, right? Like you said, BDS has experienced almost as many games, I think, as NRG has in RLCS, just because of the marathon, just how
we looking now?
Was.
I think we look good now.
NRG though,
probably better.
Every single one of those people have been on the stage eons longer than BDS. This is their first time playing on a stage, Tom.
Yeah, this is old versus new, as far as I'm concerned.
Good?
It's BDS who came through the RLCS X, dominated Europe.
Yeah, I just watching the Twitch stream. Forget the
NRG, the current reigning world champion. Back when we could have lands frequently, this chat vote's 50-50. Like, whatever happens, like it can't be anything more than that. It really can't.
I don't know. The general's got an army behind him. They bring the fans out. And it's time to get your votes in chat for the big one.
The volume good on this one, Ken.
BDS, hashtag NRG.
I mean, everything
We've been waiting to say these words so long. And Stumpy, because of the way graphics work, you have to go first.
I hate graphics so much sometimes.
Oh, poor graphics.
There has been so many times where I have thought BDS are the best in the world consistently. Well, I think if we had
I guess it does look like you just watching them.
RLCS, they were going to win it.
Yep.
At this point,
the eye,
NRG
look at
to
the
me
eye.
look like a team that are near unstoppable.
Nah, I'm
this
such
is
a
a best
dick.
of set. We're predicting for the first series in that set. For me, the General take the first set.
NRG takes the first
He's
set.
inside eye too, so it's not
Dazrin,
that
I feel like
bad.
this is a matter of protocol, but who are
That,
you?
look at
Yes, this
freaking
is a
little
matter of
Jussie
protocol,
Smollett over here.
Just put NRG up there. You should know by now I'm going NRG all the way. It doesn't matter if it goes 2, 3, whatever. NRG are coming in every single time for the last year. I've gone with this team. I'm going to stick with them now here in the final.
Dragon?
I'm going to make it nice and simple. I think BDS is back to BDS domination form. This is going to be BDS's series. I think they're going to get it in the first one.
I predicted
the
against Garrett
laziest.
G
Yeah, no,
against
for sure.
FaZe, and he did prove me wrong.
It's actually one
I'm
really
not doing
subtle,
that again. NRG's
lazy
taking
eye
this
he
one
get.
down. Garrett's
Almost
getting
kinda
himself
see.
another title here. I'm excited for it. Chat, how did you feel about this?
Sorry, Greg, and I didn't mean to
Split
abandon
50? No, man. Told you.
Right.
General brings his soldiers
God,
with him, man.
Dad.
I know how to win this.
Come on.
Let's get into the games. It's time for
You
the
know a
grand
famous French
finals of
actor?
the Fall Major. Let's head to the Ford Skybox. We've got James Bott. We've got Mr. Shogun. We've got Johnny Boy.
No
to cast
way.
these finals.
Of
The
course
best
they're
of
gonna get
sevens
Johnny
begin.
Boy
The
and
medals
Shogun.
wait for the winners. The
It's
grand
weird that
finals.
this format, they
BDS
had 3
versus NRG.
casters.
NA versus EU.
But
Begin
Johnny
now.
Boy and Shogun is literally the grand finals.
How long have we waited
announcers.
for this? Everyone at home, welcome
They're the best,
to
bro.
the Stockholm Major Grand Finals. BDS against the General
Scott-
NRG.
the Scotsman Johnny
First
Boy.
best of 7, Johnny.
An Englishman
It's the dream
Shogun.
final. There's no other way to describe it. It's, I think, everybody's overall hive mind dream final. You know, we all got different favorite teams.
You know
we all
Johnny
come from
Boy,
different
Ken.
parts of the world.
So, and I used to
but
watch all the
no
time
one is going to be
on the
upset about
1v1s.
this.
And Shogun, you
He's
asked,
big now.
how long has it been?
He made it.
Well, it felt like years because it's been years, but here we are. James, the last time we got to do this, Justin was the player that we were roaring for as he smashed the ball past Vitality to take the Season 8 World Championship. We know that the players on the General NRG have got ice in their veins. Justin, the king of clutch. He is always there when needed. And Grand Finals is where you get to make your name.
Yeah,
We're
this is
looking
it
out
right
towards
here,
BDS to
not
see
sanitary.
which of
This
those
is
players
it.
steps up in this
NA
situation.
versus
And the last
EU.
time we
Welcome,
saw BDS
welcome.
stack up against NRG,
Grab a seat,
Monkey
grab your
Moon had one of
popcorn.
his best performances of this major. Will he step up again?
And I think it's BDS who need to start strong. The momentum NRG have got coming out of that semi must be unreal. But this is a really deep position for Squishy to be in. He's going 1v1 with X-Ray, has back up with the Garrett. BDS getting a ton of pressure and almost a big dunk, but strong challenge by NRG.
BDS spoke to us about their Season X Finals loss against Vitality. They said that they felt the pressure in that one. It was a
They
new
must be
situation
feeling
that
the
they weren't-
pressure. I'm
Ooh.
feeling the pressure, and
The
I'm sitting
difference
on
this
my
time
ass
around
over here.
is unlike that. They have come in and they've already played a match today. They have already got used to that environment. Looking forward to seeing whether or not BDS can take to the pressure better than they did instead of that match against Vitality.
And you know, Shogun, sometimes you need those difficult losses to forge yourself through the fire of competition. We saw this already. Garrett, Justin getting to the grand finals, losing that game that prepared them to win.
And a reminder of one team that took forever to find their first huge victory that put them on the map. And that was Dignitas. Originally, Gale Force Esports had so many second places to their name before they finally broke through. General NRG, they have been the inevitable. They've been the constant of Rocket League, Johnny. It's players like this, Garrett G, that will always seemingly find himself in these grand finals.
Yeah, the best LAN players, the best players in North American history face BDS across the field. BDS are still RLCS LAN rookies. This is their debut event. Both teams starting off defensive, no
BDS
surprise
is all
there.
rookies
The
to
nerves
LAN.
must be at an unbelievably high level at the moment.
They literally all are world champs.
BDS are pressuring NRG here. They're testing them, but NRG's boost management has been impeccable.
Opportunity for the first goal, marked by 8, trying to find a way past Justin, who holds his nerve, gets himself in the right position. Still, challenges
honestly,
over in the
either way
corner.
this
There's
goes,
possibility to
it's
try and
a
recover,
win.
but Squishy
It's a win
takes
for
the ball
Rocket.
away nice and quick. Monkey Moon leaves, no real options on that side, so he's just going to buy his team a little bit of time.
See Justin leaving that mid boost behind, knowing he can steal that and gets the demo. This could be NRG's best chance. They've been on the back foot for most of this game.
Still looking for that shining performance. Oh, it almost goes through off a dunk. Garrett reading the defensive touch brilliantly. Where is that playoffs Squishy, who has been on another level? James, you've been watching these guys under a microscope for the last 2 years. Oh, good save by Squishy there.
There's what Squishy's been doing most of this this split so far. His defense is what has really set him apart, but we're starting to see the aggression. He's been going for demos, and the shots. You remember that shot he had in front of net, had to get it elevated, but keep it under the crossbar. Squishy, he's got ice in his veins. He is one of those heroes from North America, the one to dethrone that legendary Dignitas team and back-to-back sets in Las Vegas. These guys out there on the field,
I should have known. These guys are screamers,
so many ways, and they have a hidden together.
Bro, these guys literally do that.
They weren't like, oh, this. Again, we remind you of that Vitality series. BDS barely got started.
Professionalism is going to go out the window, bro, with these guys.
Would help them so much settle into this situation.
They're so hyped.
A big 50-50 by BDS. And a tough post bounce to read. You can forgive them for not getting that one on the rebound. Final minute of the game is all gone by without a single goal.
Yeah.
Justin able to win the challenge. He's got Garrett, but Garrett, unfortunately, not in a position to help out too much initially. Still can turn around, steals the boost. Monkey Moon realizes he's got Garrett behind him. You can't afford to take your time. This is the grand finals. This is where the pace really ramps up. And actually an opportunity for Monkey Moon, or a mark by 8. I did have support actually on the far side. Kind of surprised he did not go for the pass. As Squishy sees so many blue casts surrounding him over in that corner. But NRG have now got the numbers. They've got the reinforcements.
NRG knew this was coming. They've played BDS before. They know the pressure BDS can apply. They are doing a phenomenal job keeping a control of that boost finger, not wasting it away. Can they hold on and make it into OT? It's actually NRG who have perhaps the last chance before we get there.
Oh, and that's a miss. And a good roll, Squishy. Will he have support? Garrett. The ball's alive. Good bounce for Justin, but he looked like he might have been getting bumped slightly out of position.
Reset. Someone's going to score right here.
BDS, they have had some good
scoring
chances.
within 30 seconds.
That pass opportunity to extra out in the middle. The pass barely didn't come. A few shot chances where we didn't see BDS connect. Will that haunt them?
Bruh, what did I tell you?
Justin
What did I tell you?
continues to haunt the dreams of every opponent he faces in OT.
Does this remind you of anything, James? Or is that the goal that won NRG their world championship? Justin, always the threat.
Shit, literally, if that original game kept going, they probably would have never scored. They probably could have went for 20 minutes or
this
something
whole lab
without
seems
scoring.
scripted. We've got the grand final. It's the same
But
shot.
yeah, with the reset, it's almost always a guarantee, bro, that somebody can score.
Madrid.
Well, I can tell you why.
Because only one person can keep. Only it seems like only one team can really keep that momentum.
He scored 11 overtime game-winning goals, the top in North America. It's one of those things where, oh yeah, we know Justin's clutch, but he backs it up continually. This guy, he's got the ice. There's no other way to say it.
He is the most clutch player, not just in Rocket League, maybe in esports, because there's no player you can look towards and say.
I almost feel like I'm being upset if NRG wins.
Name another legendary goal. Justin.
Because everybody wants BDS to win because
that wasn't a bad start for
NRG
BDS.
is just always the favorite. They're always top NA team.
I thought it might be just too much for BDS to handle. They were really aggressive against FaZe.
A lot of haters.
Now it seems like they're trying something a bit different. They're saying,
I wouldn't mind BDS winning because they're all rookies. Shit.
That's exactly how they won game 1.
Shit, that would be big for them if they could win this.
Forbidden Temple. Going to be BDS still looking for their first goal. They won't be too worried about that just yet, considering it was a very tense game 1 from them and NRG. I expect to see more of that. Now, as we actually see extra, again, he has options on the far side. Mark was waiting for him. I feel like BDS have just got a little bit blinkered when they get the opportunity.
We gotta go and play after this, and then we're just all goated,
you know? Rather than trying to figure out new ways of getting to it.
They're not lacking chances, like you're saying, Shogun. It's that last
He's always there. You've got to start watching out for Justin now in the midfield. He is such a target.
And Justin's always been that target, especially on those lofted balls. You see, I mean, you talk about the game-winning goal in Madrid. Oh, that one bouncing off. You see Mark expecting a bit of a different rebound. But Justin, if you can get that ball elevated and give him a chance, this is the type of stuff he can do, following up Garrett's shot. But NRG, they don't need all the opportunities. They just need one when they have players like Justin.
Oh, what defense by Justin as well. He's dodged a demo there. And not only does he get the save, but he keeps the ball under control as well. Garrett denies Monkey Moon the corner rebound. NRG's defense is completely solid at the moment. BDS unable to find a way through.
Justin, straight over to Monkey Moon. That's a good clear, marked by 8. Shows his own Justin impression of staying in the midfield. Now it's Monkey Moon!
That's crazy.
Oh, top corner!
And there you
Too
have
skinny.
Monkey
What's up?
Moon getting
How you
started.
doing?
And that is a much-needed goal
Welcome.
and a beautiful
Just in time for the
setup
grand
from
finals.
Marked by 8, putting that bounce off the ceiling.
What a finish as well. I feel like both teams now, we've had Justin putting it in off the post, marked by 8, or Monkey Moon putting it out of reach of the goalkeeper. These are the 2 players that are most talked about for these teams. They're showing up in the grand final first series.
And crucially for BDS, they've now got going. Always were questioning whether or not they were going to be able to step up. They have had opportunities and times during these sets. But don't really get started. That's going to be off target.
And you saw Garrett boosting a split second too late. He questioned his judgment. You saw him laying it on thick in the end. Barely off. That was a good chance for NRG.
That's a small margin for error in Rocket League.
Before Sweden, you're playing
NRG,
with Justin.
awkward for BDS.
Forza Horizon 5? No way.
Behind this ball.
That's
He's
crazy.
done well there. Squishy's actually in reverse as well. And now suddenly it's a difficult position for NRG to handle. They've got to control this. Everybody on the back foot there.
Mark. It's going to drop dangerously. Monkey Moon doubles up.
They have not controlled it. They needed to get somebody round to the back post here, but look, they're all at the near post. They're all stuck in one position, and when it comes across, Squishy's just not able to defend that angle.
And this same thing could have played out in game 1. We saw BDS controlling that momentum, controlling the possession. Now they're putting the shots away.
For me, BDS's mentality is always shown by one thing. Are they willing to commit every single player on their team, not just to the opponent's side of the field, but in that final third? We've seen times where they hesitate. That was one where they sent all 3. They pressured the goalkeeper, sent everybody to try and hunt for a goal. That means BDS are feeling much more confident.
And we saw NRG do the same thing against FaZe.
doubles
Triple threat
all over
offense,
NRG. Man,
one
yeah.
after another, committing to the attack.
I like watching
Are they going to do the
Monkey
same thing against BDS? I feel like they have to in this kind of position. 2 minutes to go, 2 goals down.
Well, a major championship does not just fall in your lap off mistakes. You have to go and take it, rip it away from your opponent's hands. Team BDS have answered the call. 2 goals to the better with 2 minutes left. But NRG have probably got more 2-goal comebacks as an organization than anybody else out there. They know what it takes. And right now, it's just that slow build-up. Not the best touch from Justin. Don't expect to hear me say that too often today. Squishy, self-set, wants to see if Monkey Moon will make a mistake. And also don't expect me to say Monkey Moon's made a mistake all too often.
And this whole game has been NRG just being a bit off, even going back to that Garrett G read off the backboard. Squishy slow out and net, and now Monkey Moon putting in another, getting a hat trick.
What a game for BDS, what a response.
NRG
so
should start
impressed by the
scoring.
regain ability of all these playoff teams. We saw FaZe
one.
do it against Endpoint. We actually saw Endpoint do it against FaZe as well. Both these teams in the final have done the exact same thing. You will face adversity in a series this long. You need to bounce back from it. BDS have.
And was there any more important player to get rolling in this series than Monkey Moon? He's been hyped up so much. He's been almost the target of sorts from North America, and this is a team in BDS that became the target of their dominance. They were so
Monkey Moon is too good.
To extra, and you know
and he's like a Giga Chad for wearing shorts.
All the time. But for BDS,
everybody wearing pants.
They've only got one target. It's in the middle of that hype chamber.
He's like pulling the alpha move, like what Turbo did, Turbo Pulsar. He used to always wear his short shorts.
They never got bored of winning. RLCS Season X, they just kept going, but they haven't had a win yet this season.
And you know they want to avoid that storyline that when it really matters, BDS crumbles after winning every RLCS X major, falling in the championship to Vitality. Now they're going to get wins here, but still have quite the padding.
Yeah, they're just taking some goals.
Situation developed very quickly. Squishy charged down. Monkey Moon had to make a decision. Does he want to try and cover the infield pass, or did he think Justin was going to take the shot?
Yeah.
Difficult to get there.
Yeah, Monkey Moon's like the only one wearing shorts.
Of the opportunity. 43 seconds. There's time to play with.
It was perfect spacing by Justin.
Yeah.
He's hit the first touch close enough that
Justin's been like, Justin's been trying to clip like all weekend.
Tries to turn around and make the impossible save, but it's called an impossible save for a reason.
And even if NRG doesn't manage to scrap their way back, just getting that last goal, especially in a grand final like this, avoiding that shutout, that is huge. NRG gonna have to
you don't want to get 0
regain in the next game, but at least they'll have that one to point back to, saying we can break down this BDS team. And maybe we'll see some fireworks. Another shot coming in. Awkward save. Rebound out. Oh, just enough.
Did he just say it's gonna be Justin off? Oh my god.
Talent in the studio.
Someone shoot me. He just said that it's going to be Justin off because Justin's...
NRG, well, they've got a bit of a history of this sort of situation.
It's a back right kick for NRG. Justin's there. They've executed it well, but Justin's first touch sends him to the sidewall. That's going to waste a lot of time.
They're just solo playing. Dude, yeah. You haven't been watching RLCS in this past year.
The 50's good, and
that's the meta. Is solo plays and bumps.
To a bit
that's the way RLCS is played right now.
And NRG,
because everybody's so good is why.
That kind of game is going to get in the head of an opponent.
You just need guys for go bump while you
do
like some solo plays.
This first 7 games, well, potentially
3v1s, yeah.
It really has to be theirs. They've been in a grand final before this season. They lost
and
2
that's
straight.
why
NRG,
guys like Monkey Moon, you know, First Killer.
In both of those, they've lost the first.
These are all dudes that can.
And then they've won the next one. So they really, I think, have
that's
a
why
lot
I'm
more
surprised
comeback
FaZe is
potential
not here.
in the grand scheme of things. But
I missed
BDS
that game.
already putting a win on the board
against NRG earlier.
Just how important it is as well to keep that energy.
I actually thought
going
FaZe was going to be here
thing,
instead of NRG.
James, you'll know better than anyone else. We have the potential here for 21 games if we get through
all these teams,
they
just stacked.
And in that 21-game series, there were times, and that's referencing G2 and Envy. I thought it was over.
Because I remember
multiple times. I thought G2 had it. I thought Envy had it. And when it comes down to these best of sets, it is a marathon, Shogun. You can't take anything for granted.
Extra, I don't remember.
Game 3 underway.
From there.
It's the OG map that we head over to, DFH Stadium, where everybody got started. Monkey Moon wants to get started with yet another goal. Managed to grab 3 in our previous one. He's always been exactly where he needs to be.
FaZe played pretty
now
good
has
yesterday.
Extra up in support. Extra can turn, but he's not quite quick enough. Mark up against Justin. I'm sure Mark has been waiting to hear that for the longest time with his opportunity, and he does well.
So far, we have been treated to, I think, just specialist play by both teams. We saw what NRG did earlier against FaZe. They were unbelievable. But BDS, they do not give NRG as much space to make those plays, making NRG look a little bit less mechanical. But really, when you look at these two teams, I don't think that's what's happening here.
Well, how often do we say that? We had to cast so many BDS Grand Finals, and so often do we come out thinking, oh, hey, the other team just didn't show up.
Oh.
BDS are so good at making you look slow. Mark by 8 has got the pace.
And this is how the last game started. BDS whittling down the defense. That one off the post. And even a strange bounce there. You saw that hit the post coming straight out. Difficult to read, but still dealt with.
I mean, just half a second before he turned to score there, Mark by 8 was on NRG's backboard. They do not rotate deep. They turn early. NRG have been quite happy sitting in defense for this series, and they might need to switch that up. BDS are starting to have their way.
You're dead.
They certainly are, and you know, Mark by 8, he's that guy who's going to turn around, make that quick turn, go all out, go for the demos, go for the annoying plays, also making saves. Mark, phenomenal all major long. We've seen him hit key shots, and now he's making big plays.
The most said word when you're playing against Mark by 8 in ranked is, why are you here?
Why would he go for that?
And guess what? He's always trying to beat to the ball. He is so good at disrupting, cutting rotation, coming in from the blind spots. Because you got to remember, everyone here, ball camera's going to be on all the time. And Mark by 8, he is so keenly aware of that fact.
Oh, when someone says to Mark, why would you go for that? He says, that's the point. It's the surprise factor. But NRG are great at adapting to these plays. They know how to switch things up. And if they can start faking challenges, maybe they're going to turn Mark's touches into pointless touches.
That was like a wave dash.
A nice wave dash from Justin. Of course, an awkward touch out of Extra. See what he can do here on the 50. Justin, his 50s have been looking really good, or even earlier this game, 50ing all 3 members of BDS, getting the ball out to the middle, but BDS continues to march downfield.
When you take a win against Sandal Gaming, you'll feel pretty good about your 50s.
This is pretty effective.
They are probably the litmus test for that sort of thing. Back out, Extra off the post. This is how they scored the first one. NRG
also helps them being goated.
NRG just trusting their goal line defense. They have shown It's just a crazy level
What
of shot-stopping ability
dude,
this event. But BDS are hitting them with the sheer volume of shots, and at some point, it doesn't matter how good you are at saving. Oh, hold on a second, that's a miss from BDS. Chance for NRG.
Oh, how do you keep that out?
Falling goalkeeper gets in the way.
There is no chance you could ever see that coming. Jump, hope, save, acquired, and to the other
Wow,
side.
and they turned it around. That was crazy. Yeah, they're good.
Unbelievable. BDS, the goal line stop. And Mark,
NRG's gonna call the timeout after
backboard
this.
Again, Squishy coming up just
They
short. This
should.
BDS team after game one have come alive.
And you mentioned earlier that post bounce didn't help NRG for the first goal, and now they've probably in their minds conceded off a crazy save at one end into a quick transition. They need to just try and ignore that. They came back from a greater deficit in game two.
That's what NRG were doing to other teams, having such great goal line defense and transitioning. Here's Monkey Moon. Couldn't quite get to it, a bit too high for him. But NRG getting a little bit of a taste of their own medicine. Again, 2 goals down. 100 seconds left in this game. There's Garrett.
Oh, he's passing to
Quite get the
nobody.
call that he was going to be required for a pass. Instead, half rotates over. Extra, far too quick. Marked by 8. Ends up whiffing the ball. That's still more time off the clock.
And you see Justin slightly missing that boost, having to improvise a bit.
Oh, Squishy, I think.
BDS, you know, their defense has been looking good, but overall, Shogun, the amount of time they've spent in NRG's half, it's been impressive. I was expecting NRG to be able to bring out a bit more offense so far, even in their game win. BDS had a lot of the momentum.
Nah. This is where the experience of NRG is going to need to come in big, as that's the set.
Wow.
And there's no chance. Extra, a valiant attempt, but nowhere near it.
That last touch by Justin is impossible to predict. Look at that, popping it past Monkey Moon, and Squishy is there. You need to be. Second man has to be there, especially final minute. NRG still behind by 1, but once again, just like the last game, they are making a comeback.
Squishy with time as well. There's
that's in. Bruh.
It's the equalizer.
What a slammer.
And I'm having a bit of trouble reading whose name was this, but I'm going to guess. What was it, Justin?
Oh, it's Justin.
Of course it's Justin.
I can't believe it's Justin.
I can, because he continues to do it over and over again.
140 kilometers an hour shot. Squishy sent the pass in the perfect position. Justin delivers the finish. Still a long time to go in this game. And NRG have completely turned this one on its head.
I thought it was over again, and now a chance to take the lead. Rebound out. Oh! Post and out.
Monkey Moon has to try and get rid, but they can only get so far. Marked by 8. There's the pace that he needs. Can do it on the opposing side of the field. Monkey Moon, plenty of boost. Tries to set Justin up for a challenge, who does not bite. Back out to the midfield. Extra should be the one to chase down. He chooses to leave it, instead opting for a more defensive approach. Crucial goal coming up here.
Wow.
There's no third man follow-up for the longest time. Gave BDS an opportunity to recover.
Wow, Justin is on right now.
Justin's
BDS
so
are holding on, keeping this a tie, but every time Justin touches the ball, it looks dangerous.
And hold your breath. It's getting down to that time, and Justin's in the middle. The shot will be blocked, and we've got overtime.
The second overtime, would you have it any other way? Team BDS and the General NRG just as fairly matched as we were hoping they were going to be. Now Justin puts Squishy under a bit of pressure, but Squishy does not fold under it. Marked by 8, that's good for his team. This is where BDS are so good at stealing that boost, putting your team in bad spots. But equally, James, we know
Ooh, shit.
Extra has got BDS a 2-1 lead.
That was a nice angle.
To himself off the sidewall. Garrett G in no man's land.
Yeah.
And BDS take 2 straight. At this point, you've got to be thinking, is it time for that timeout? I have no doubt that NRG can bounce back mentally. But it's all BDS when we talk about the pressure in these games.
And BDS has got to be asking themselves, why can't this just be easy? We were up by 3 last time, we're up by 2 this time around. And still, the General NRG are putting that pressure on. They're asking the questions. BDS, well, they've not made the mistake so far, but they cannot afford to keep giving a team like NRG, James, these looks back into these games.
I mean, that last goal, and you're taking another look at that, unbelievable. That didn't go out. And that pass. But, I mean, for BDS, they get the win here. That shot from Extra, playing monkey in the middle with Garrett G in the net. But for BDS, Johnny, To have such comfortable leads and to see NRG bring it back and make both games competitive, this is a long road ahead of them. They have to clean that up and close those games out, because if NRG catches fire a little bit earlier, BDS might be in trouble.
Yeah, and that's exactly what NRG should be trying to do here. They're waiting till late in the game to really go for it in offense. They've got to go sooner, because they look fantastic when they get into the other team's half and they start challenging earlier, following up each other's passes.
And especially Justin in the corners and along the sidewall. We've been seeing him in those dribble positions, faking out defenders, making chances, and he does it again!
Justin is a difference maker. If you're new to Rocket League esports, well, you know it more than anyone else just yet. So much respect whenever he gets on the ball, and when he hits it that clean, guess what? You have to give him that respect.
And he neutralized 2 defenders. That's what Justin does. He takes multiple players out of the game and makes chances for his teammates, and now another chance. What will he do?
It's great defense. Mark, doing what BDS failed to do on the first play there, closing down Justin. You cannot give him any chances, and immediately they score. Extra, once again, what a grand final he's having.
I watched Extra's face after that goal went in. Nothing. Stared ahead. They've got a job that they've got to do. A roar from them, nothing else, because they know that NRG are going to be so difficult to break down. But one each that quickly, that's huge.
And we've now seen every player from Team BDS have their moment. Will that be enough for them to hit it into the gear? It seems so.
Mark by 8 gets there way before NRG were expecting him. I mean, they're probably thinking, okay, when's he going to be here? 8? Change his name to 7. NRG need to be ready earlier for these kind of plays. The near post is attacked so early by BDS.
3 Imagine how intimidating that would be if Mark Bates' name just kept going down, like a countdown after every single game, maybe even after every single goal.
Mark by now is his final part.
Oh, wait a second.
Oh!
Are we just having a highlight reel game here? Exhibition goals being attempted either side. Mark Bates in field, but it's to Garrett. That's the wrong team. Now needs to try and get rid of it. Monkey Moon doesn't get the clear he's after. Still pressure on.
And we're still trying to get through the first minute of the game.
Oh, we asked for this from NRG. We wanted to see them really take the game to BDS. They didn't need a timeout to do that, but they've clearly made that change anyway. They've still got that timeout later if they really want to try and kill the momentum of BDS.
It's just a firefight out here. It's supposed to be Utopia, but right now this is more of a wasteland. Here's Mark Justin's got the opportunity to try and break away the other side. Monkey Moon tries to get back at just in time. Extra does not get faked out. Garrett off the backboard. And a crucial touch from Monkey Moon. Just how quickly you can be put right back into the meat grinder if your team BDS do not overcommit.
Oh, both teams are getting really, really close to the play here. They know that this is an absolute firefight to pace. And in doing so, they're making it so awkward for themselves.
And you see Mark running out of boost. The pressure's still mounting. A double commit. Garrett G, a nice challenge back out to the middle. But the last touches on low boost from BDS has been enough to keep their heads above water.
Quick breath from everybody at home. Quick breath from us as well.
I know, everybody
3 minutes still to go in game 4. Reminder, this is the first of the best of 7s.
Oh, it is that format.
Squishy.
See, I thought it was that format because it's the new format. It is 2 best of 7s.
Who is the faster team?
It's literally a best of 3, best of 7.
It's about those blisteringly fast recoveries.
So you need to win 2 best of 7s to win this shit.
Some time by hitting it away.
Oh, bro, I hope you guys brought a lot of popcorn.
Can they keep up this pace? BDS have responded brilliantly to NRG's
Guy, this could go on maximum of like 21 games.
Justin rushing Monkey Moon there, who did so well to catch that ball in the corner.
That's insane.
Extra, the last tip. Trying to fake out Garrett.
Dude, I don't think I even
Extra
have...
still around
Again,
as well. Try to put it just behind Squishy, who reacted quick enough.
Possibly 20, yeah, 20,
Squishy,
20,
that's
yeah,
the
something
NRG bread and butter.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Always got players available for the long clear.
Because if you go 7 games, no, yeah, 21,
so
yeah.
Quickly. He can fly straight up in the air at a ridiculous pace, almost like KBM player with that 0 dead zone. Can
1 best of 7
NRG
usually
find any way
takes an
through? They
hour
are
and a
getting
half.
bodies behind the ball. That's going to
15
favor them in 50-50s.
No, yeah, an hour and a half.
Just getting on the wrong side of the redirect, though. He's been trying to get into those positions already this series.
Oh, God.
Found success earlier on.
These guys are going to want to just die bro, after this shit.
Infield to Monkey Moon. Drops off once again to Mark.
Because this is actually the 2nd series they played. They both had to beat one team before this today.
Finally gets the call, but Justin Just makes that car big enough to get an initial block. Game has slowly decreased in pace, but that sprint can happen at any moment. It just takes one opportunity. But the gaps start to open up. Squishy with Monkey Moon right behind. Mark Bagate just twists midair, looks to go over the top. And it's crucial that you get those blocks because General NRG will be so aware now that the backboard is the target. Do not let BDS reach it. There's the demo. Mark Bagate, has he got the boost? He doesn't need it. Monkey Moon's up to help. Another demo as well, but Mark's now gone.
Oh, and the respawn coming in for Mark. The shot not going to have enough juice on it. And we're approaching that final minute of the game again. We're in this situation. BDS up by 1. NRG fighting from behind. We've seen quite a few overtimes so far. Will NRG get one and force it again?
They've been stronger in the last minute for most of the games we've seen so far, but this whole starts are hurting NRG with consistency here. Look at the infield pass. Justin, he's missed. Follow-up still there. It's another miss for NRG.
They had to get one of those on target at least, and instead, it's BDS who have got more time off the clock. Another infield pass. Monkey Moon just pops the ball in the air. They don't need the goal. NRG have to go coast to coast.
Back-to-back post hits. You know that's going to haunt NRG if they don't find a way to make this work. Double commit in the corner as well. Monkey Moon leading the attack, melting time off the clock.
And they might just go for the possession here. They are not committing. Everybody's in the game for BDS. Marked by 8's got a goal the size of the entire field to aim at. It's green, and it's good for BDS. 3-1 lead in the series.
Onliners, nah. BDS are everywhere. Online, offline, and all over Utopia, outpacing NRG. And James, you made mention of it. These slow starts are the end of NRG at the moment. They've got to figure this out.
Well, I mean, honestly, Shogun, it seemed like they did come out hot at the beginning of the game.
They did.
But what happened was BDS matched that pace. The first few minutes of this game felt like the final minute of every other game that we saw so far. And the big difference this time was that NRG, instead of ripping the opportunities away from BDS and taking these goals, they had chances in those final moments, and we saw back-to-back hits off the post from NRG when normally they're so cold-blooded.
And that, to me, was the first moment where throughout this whole series so far, you can clearly see that one team has started to feel the pressure to a big degree, and that's NRG. BDS have been consistent start to finish here. NRG had 2 uncontested shots, and they didn't even test the keeper. They've hit the post. They're going to really, I think, be upset about that one. But again, no tactical timeout called.
No tactical timeout from NRG. Unlikely to call it from here on out. We know BDS aren't usually too keen on it. So I'm looking over at Greg, and he looks a bit sad about the whole situation, but feels like
he's got a lot to say. He's like, oh, taking notes on all games, and they're not even going to call a timeout.
Well, thankfully, we will get to hear from him after.
Sorry to say, James, but I think 4-1 is actually the most common loss for NRG this season. I'm pretty sure.
That's real, but no, James, I've got your back here. That's some real voodoo.
Hey, you know, I don't believe it. This series isn't over yet, Johnny. This says 3-1 if I'm looking at the scoreboard.
Well, it's like I said earlier, they've lost every single first, well, they lost 2 out of 2 first series in best of sets they've played. But if you want, you know, to look at it from another angle, BDS have lost every best of set they've ever played. So both teams are fighting with their demons here.
That's a double commit, Squishy.
Hey, Rug, what's up?
Option is Justin.
Sorry, I didn't see you there.
The best option in Rocket League. Again, BDS have decided
How you
no
doing,
more
Rug?
of this infield.
Still at a relative's house?
Outpace everybody, and Extra has got a goal.
It's just crazy. BDS every single time. They're just spotting the openings on the backboard, wherever it is, forcing bad saves, and look at the timing of the arrival for Extra.
And you saw the shunt. Justin wanted to go for that save. A glancing blow, keeping him from getting to it. And BDS out to an early lead again. Every single game, even the one that BDS lost, they still looked like they had the edge against NRG.
Out pressuring, and at this point it's extremely worrying because
Holy
NRG
smokes,
can adapt,
Rug.
but you'd rather be doing that mid-series, not between
Shouldn't you be
series.
sleeping?
For NRG, they'll look to try and get a goal almost immediately. That one straight towards Monkey Moon's car. And also a little bit of help, Monkey Moon. Well, I think you've seen that in your ranked games at home. This time, it is for an RLCS major. Justin catches the ball. Has he got the reset? That's just out of reach.
Well, earlier on, we were wondering, would BDS be able to slow down NRG's momentum coming out of the semifinals? Now, we ask the opposite question. BDS have got everything right. in the grand final first series. Absolutely no chinks in their armor. NRG can't get a pass connected. It's really good reading of the game by BDS.
And we saw Justin, it looked like he was on point early on, and now we're seeing this NRG team start to cool off a bit. It has to be concerning for fans at home. NRG, especially in that last game, that seemed like it was really the crux of this first series, was that moment with the back-to-back post hits. NRG
oh yeah, that's right,
you're
still
find
there.
a way to win from behind.
Well, they're going for those demos, and BDS sitting in the net is definitely something that leads into that.
Going?
There's another one attempted. Really nice recovery by Mark, though he doesn't have boost, but he stays on the ball.
Flip reset from Monkey Moon. Garrett G able to just guide the ball away from him. NRG have had numerous opportunities for the infield pass. They have been aiming for it as well. Just haven't had the pace. Mark Baye, he's got
what a shot.
and no chance to recover in time.
Yeah,
And
they're
Mark
feeling
Baye,
it today.
he hit a crazy shot against FaZe in the corner. Now Monkey Moon does it. Look at this angle. You don't even see the defender Garrett looking through that transparent post, expecting to be able to block it.
And it's not a post that's transparent both ways. On Wasteland, you can't see in. So to know that the defender is going to be low there, to shoot high anticipating that, just shows the awareness of Monkey Moon, who's just outplayed another player with a brilliant first touch in the corner.
And we heard about Garrett in the interview saying that, oh, EU, when they play, they look so predictable. But then when you're out there playing it, well,
I think
they
you
play
might be
that
right.
way because even if you expect it, you can't stop
On this
it.
series for sure.
I'm so
got one more
curious
series.
what Sid has got for his team.
And we'll
They're
see
going
how
to
it
need something.
goes.
They need fresh ideas.
But you might be right on
It's chalked again.
on the whole.
It's definitely chalked this time. Oh,
Damn, yeah, they're feeling it.
Puts in a
You're not
double
going to
and
be
an
able to stop them.
3-0. NRG have got a long way back.
Extra using up the boost, no doubt in his mind whatsoever where that ball was going to be bouncing.
Good.
I've never seen Extra like this. This is ridiculous.
Does this feel... we used to talk all the time last season, Johnny, when we got through so many of the grand finals that BDS won. And I'd always describe it to you the same way. It felt like the other team that they were playing against started off well.
Okay.
And then it felt, as I was going to say, and then it felt like the other team got broken partway through.
Playing with their
NRG,
food, yeah.
Well,
not wanting to be broken just yet.
It's like energy is like peas to them. They're just like stirring the peas around the plate. They're not ready to eat it yet. So they're just gonna like, they're gonna wait till their mom yells at them to eat their peas and then they'll finally eat it. But right now they're just like, I'm just gonna scoop these peas around my plate.
Now on the boost meters though for BDS,
that's how I
a couple of
feel
bumps being
like
attempted
it.
as well. NRG realizing that being pristine is not quite worked so far, so why not try and roughhouse? Mark Baye needs to get out of the way. Would rather not own goal. As we do see Mark, plenty of boost, but no options on that far side. Still Extra's one of the most of it. He has to do quite well here. Does get contact, but his team is in a little bit of a rough situation. Garrett G can't pre-jump for the shots.
I mean, when your 50-50 game is going so even, if not in BDS favor, they're intercepting all your passes and they're too fast to solo play against. What on earth are you supposed to do?
Mark, straight to himself off the wall. Can't get the contact. And actually, Garrett's still around. NRG just need to be a little bit more tricky. 40 seconds on the clock. Need their big opportunity to get back in.
We've seen him get close over and over again. Will this be the game? BDS drops the hammer.
Garrett, straight over to Mark. Squishy, waiting. What's his choice? What's his option? You see Justin is around, but BDS see it just as well as they do. Always available for it, and that's such a crucial block from Monkey Moon.
Interception after interception.
Look
at the play in the middle of the box by Monkey Moon. NRG need a goal now.
Ooh.
And they get one.
Oh, but they're still down by one.
It's always
where's
the
the hype?
same from NRG. Nothing comes easy for them. Nothing goes easy.
The way they were acting, I thought it was a tiebreaker. I was looking at my phone too as well.
For one goal.
And you see Garrett didn't flip there. He completely psyched out the defense, waiting until letting that ball really come to him.
Garrett sets up. Has he got anyone around? It's off the wall. Who's there first? There is Squishy off the backboard one more time. Follow up. Nobody there. BDS have got the first set.
Wow, BDS take down NRG in style. They are halfway there.
Man, are they just gonna sweep this too?
Like I said, 4-1.
Oh, what if just had like one super mega sweep?
Scoreline for
where they
NRG
just
to
win
lose.
all 4
first
games,
set,
and then the
first
next
series,
set,
every single time they've played in one of these,
next 4
NRG
games.
have lost. Now the third prophecy is the only one that we're waiting on. Can BDS break that streak of losses in these finals. They've yet to win one in the RLCS season. Look at them, man. Straight ice, not a chink in their armor.
I don't know, Extra's just had a quick breathe out for a second. He knows what he just managed to do.
I mean, and you talk about not a weak link. That's so true. Every player having their moment. Monkey Moon, even defensively, you saw that in those final moments, the play off the wall to prevent that hit from Justin. BDS, they continue to let NRG get close, but it's tantalizing for them, but they can't get the win. BDS shutting them down over and over again.
So I mentioned earlier on how often we saw during RLCS Season X, BDS just blitzing the other team, getting so far ahead, and before you know it, the series is already done. One thing we never got to see when we got that was a team with a chance to stop, talk to each other, and come back for another best of 7. Definitely not a team with the experience of NRG.
Yeah, NRG have got the tools to come back here. They're mechanical. They have got phenomenal team play. They have got the regain because now it looks chalked. So they've said it themselves. So everything that they've been saying this weekend has actually come true. They knew this was going to be a challenge. Can they rise to the occasion?
That's the question. And Johnny, really, when we're looking at this series, even though it was 4-1, it seems like both teams are just one adjustment away. For NRG, one adjustment to put them over the top. For BDS, one to completely dominate.
Well, there are things to change for NRG, but what you should not do at home is change where you currently are. Stick with us. We're going to go a quick break. When we come back, we continue with the grand finals.
What? Oh, you little bitch. I guess I gotta try to see again.
Well, well, well. Well, go ahead and break off, old-timer. You don't think I know Rule 1? You break off. I never break a Rule 2. Rule 2? Oh, you're one of them. I've got all day, baby. Break off? You know you want to. Never. Well, respect. Respect. But seriously, break off.
Commercials, yeah. For Sideswipe, this mobile game. I never try them yet. I don't know if I can try them. You see, like, I see videos about them. Everybody's who's super good at this game, they're all playing it with a controller anyway. Apparently controllers is goated at this shit. Which I can imagine, like, who the hell wants to play with like a touch screen, you know? Like, that's so weird. I mean, I know people play on their phones. I don't play games on my phone. But even if I did, I would just try to play with a controller. You know, if you can. But whatever. I would just play Rocket League mobile if they had, you know, if they just had Rocket League but mobile. Because that one, it's like, you know, learning mechanics and shit. Sorry, this music is just, you know, this music is too pure for our ears. I gotta soften them. Where? How is this thing? $40 bucks. This is bullshit. What is this site? the Matrix, but you don't want to be in it. Yeah. Yeah, like the opening scene, yeah, at the club. Bruh, you just brought up the Matrix. And it's about to come out. I've been seeing some things that it might be disturbing, but it's, you know, was our concerns before about it. If it was gonna turn into like, you know, like how they turned the new Star Wars. What are the shirts that they used to wear? The Force is female. The Matrix. I think the one may have been a female, or is now a female, or Keanu was not the real one. I'm just saying. Just hope it's not Matrix, the Karen edition. I did see some Karen haircuts in it. Oh, well, we'll see. It comes out like, when is it? Next week or something? Let's see. What the hell did I just type? Nice. Wachowskis, not the Wachowskis. You guys watch them HBO Max. Ooh. Wait, hold on. Give me a sec. Oh, I had to sneeze. Oh, that's cool. You know what I hadn't thought of now that you mentioned that. I hadn't thought of, you know, because like AMC, you can rent movies. They have the AMC streaming. You can basically like, yeah, rent movies and buy or watch them, stream them, whatever. What I was thinking is, what if we get movies and then we watch them like movie night on stream, but like obviously not on YouTube because you can't do that, or Twitch. But like, I think, you know, if I just do private stream in Discord, right? Like, I think that'll work, you know, just whoever's in the Discord, and then I'll just stream it, like my screen, and then we just watch movies in the Discord. Like, what do you think about that? I was thinking about that. I think that would be cool.
Well, respect. Respect. But seriously, break off.
We are one series down to the grand finals of the Rocket League Championship Series Fall Major, driven by Ford. I'm your host, Wavepunk, joined by Greg and Dazarin and Stumpy. Guys, first one, BDS looking pretty strong. Greg, and you called it. How does it feel?
I mean, BDS, when they're looking strong, are unbeatable, and that's something we learned all the way through the RLCS X, and they've shown up here today, looking even stronger than anyone could have ever imagined. So much pressure. There was no room for NRG to do anything. The only time NRG looked like they had a hope was once BDS were too far gone and was starting to sort of turtle up towards the end. NRG opened up a few gaps.
Discord might have rules, but it's just private too, right? Like,
because if they start like that, we might see an early goal or two, and that's when it really puts the pressure on BDS.
I mean, I guess if
I don't think NRG looked bad at all. I was so impressed with some shots that they put on.
But then why would they do that?
Every now and then
they would get kicked out and shamed.
5%, if that,
they would get put on the wall of shame in our Discord
not being able to make the pass. And the fact that
BDS
were able to take full advantage of it, there were a couple of times where it was just such a hard counter down the pitch, and then BDS got a goal in return. That's demoralizing to deal with, because you're like, we're so close, and yet BDS get one anyway.
Okay, so the 5%, I really wanted to bring it up when if they were going to do a timeout. Unfortunately, there was no timeout.
No, he's in a
the
Radisson.
biggest
Yeah,
thing in terms of percentage that they're lacking is boost. Every
Those are
single
Karens
time we saw
right
NRG
there.
complete an offensive play, not every time, most of the time, their boost would run down to 0.
Discord,
They'd
can I
take a
speak to
longer
your manager?
recovery, and that
People
small
are-
little difference
people
in
are
recovery speed
watching
means you're not back into the rotation. You can't keep sustained pressure. When you watch BDS, they land with 20, they're out. They land with momentum, they're out. They land, they get a bump, they're out. They're doing so much more as part of that exit of the play. NRG need to add value to their game by
look at
rotating
Sizz
out
in the
faster,
back there.
getting demos, getting boost steals on the
Coach
way out,
Sizz.
so that it makes BDS feel uncomfortable because BDS have just got too much time, too much boost and space to work with.
Yeah, and I think, BDS have looked, amazing. But I will say, they haven't been perfect. And I think, like you talked about it a little bit, Stumpy, these games have been very close. They have been one-goal games. BDS is, obviously in the lead here on the set. But to say that they're like unbeatable, I think would require a little bit of debate here. And I think it's one of those things where you look at when they've been scored on, what's been going on. A lot of jumbling up on the defense, a lot of shakiness, especially when they're in the lead. And I think that that's something that NRG could utilize.
They are making mistakes. We saw a lot of times misreads, flying up for the ball. And those kind of times need to be punished more frequently. And NRG seem to be in positions ready to punish and just don't have the resources or time to be able to do it. And that's where if you have that little bit of extra space, that little bit of extra
BDS might just
boost,
go take this
make
home
those
today
decisions
right
a little
here.
bit clearer. One of the best goals in that series, and people probably didn't even realize how good it was when
No
Justin took
no
a bit of time,
series.
drove away from the ball, let the ball run towards him, because that gave him the room to be able to outplay the defense and get his teammates there to support him.
Well, we're going to see.
Hey, I'm sitting right here.
Second series, this one not over at all, given how close the first series was, which does beg the question: does anyone think anything differently is going to happen here? Greg, and obviously, given you predicted BDS to win the first one and they come up strong, you're staying in the same spot.
It's an interesting one because BDS in best of sets, like we said, they've not won one before. And they have frequently won the first game. They've looked incredible in the first set. It is a lot of Rocket League. Remember, these guys have played a semi-final, a best-of-7 semi-final. For NRG, they came just off of that. And that's a lot of Rocket League to do in one day. We've been at a 5-day event. There is exhaustion involved. I think BDS, though, in this environment, being able to walk away from their computers, chat about it, fist bump, go to the loo, take a break, take a breath, come back to this game, they're going to stay at that same level where maybe online that's not as easy to do. So I believe BDS will maintain it, but there is questions for me is, do they drop off because they've already won that series? Is that adrenaline fade away?
And my thought is will the LAN experience of NRG begin to kick in, Stumpy?
Yeah, that's my biggest question right now, because BDS, they are new to this LAN environment. It's the first time these three have competed at a LAN together.
Look at the
NRG, they are
Look at that eye.
This is where they thrive. This is where they're doing incredibly well, and it's where the stamina argument really does come in, where a couple of mistakes start happening for BDS.
I have a
Do they
lazy
recover?
eye.
Are they far enough ahead that, 2 goals back for NRG is still going to take them to a winning game? Or are NRG going to be able to, break through this one, win it in a 4-3, whatever it is, and then eventually they can win it out? It's stamina.
Let's put predictions up for series number 2. Are we flip-flopping here?
Toshish, she back again.
Monkey Moon tweeted a minute ago.
Oh, who will
saying,
win?
One more. And I am not
Look at that eye.
disagreeing
Look at that
with
beautiful
Monkey
eye.
Moon. He has
really
phenomenal.
Look at that.
I see this shut out in 2.
He had one
BDS
big eye on
bring
the
it
other
home for
side,
Europe.
too.
Yeah, after that whole speech, you're
Sagar. Is that from freaking
Listen,
Lord of the Rings, but the Sargon? Sag?
Monkey
I
Moon
get
tweeted and deleted. I guess he's going to have to do it again. I'm staying with NRG on this one. The regain is going to happen. We've seen this the last time
Yeah,
NRG
Juicy.
has won.
Tell us,
The
Juicy.
regional against G2. G2 took the first series. I predicted it myself. Everybody called me crazy. Why is Dazarin picking? That's simply because every team is going to get that jump in against NRG in that first round.
He used to
But
cast
during the break,
CRL, yeah, the college
they
league.
did not move. They were in free play still.
That's where I'd
locked in.
seen him.
I think that they're going to take those adjustments and come back, and we're going to go all the way.
All right, sticking with NRG. Greg, and you already told us
Bro, as a
you're staying here with BDS.
Yeah, I mean, my real statement is if BDS play like they did in that series and they have still got more to offer, I don't think there is any team in the world who could beat that.
Poor guy.
My question is, will they
And he's just
maintain
getting
that?
shit on.
I think NRG are going to find a BDS that stepped off the mark, and they're going to come in and punish that because they were
how much
punishing
people's
mistakes in that
watching?
last series. I'm going to flip. We're going to game.
Okay.
We're going to set
Here we
3 in the
go.
set.
Here we go.
Yeah, okay, so Greg's saying that NRG will take the second set, though.
There's
sounds like you're still predicting them maybe BDS
183K
will take
watching
after this one.
Twitch.
I'm going to stick with NRG on this one
How
as
much
well.
people
I agree
watching
that I think
this
NRG
one?
will bounce back here, especially given
Like
their
19K.
track record of series
It's
number
like
1.
20.
always
Bruh, it's like
going
200K.
not their way. So we'll see how it goes.
Bare
The players
minimum.
are getting ready here. One thing while we wait for the players to get ready here, oh, look at
Yeah,
this.
a lot
It's
of
more of the
people
chat
watching.
flip-flopping
I know
here
for
as
the
well.
most part
the
it's because
army, they're
if you watch it, it
defecting. They're going
drops is
back
why
to
on
the start.
Twitch.
BDS are getting
Everybody
it
farming
down.
drops.
The real NRG fam is here in the chat. That's why they still have the 60%, the ones that have been here since day one, just like myself.
Oh,
We're gonna watch
NRG's
this
gonna
week
get
game happen, I'm
smashed.
telling you.
I
There's
think.
so many wrong people in chat. Who would have thought?
Now we'll
I
see.
think you were
Wow.
wrong.
Oh yeah, I'm always wrong though.
Man,
Not new, Dad.
Stumpy, you have made
Yeah,
the
Stumpy.
great blunder of possibly going 0-3 if NRG does
The
win.
Johnny Boy flip flop.
Yes, exactly. It's exactly. So we'll see what happens there. The players still getting ready on the stage right now. We'll give them a little bit more time. It sounds like. One thing you brought up in the middle of that series, you brought up a few times on the desk, and I think it'd be fun to clarify for the people at home who aren't familiar with what you're talking about, is defending the invisible
People watching
player.
restreamed, yeah. Like so many
it's something that
people
Rocket
just
League
on
professionals
my
understand, but I think
follows
there's a lot of people at
on
home who might not know what
Twitch
that
that
is.
are
I mean,
hosting
we
these
talk about
watch
the
parties
scrappiness in Europe. You
is
see a lot
like
of
over
mistakes in
10K.
Europe, and it comes down to
Just
this
on the
one
ones I
factor
follow.
that has been formed by BDS, that mark by 8 factor. When you've got a player who's
Yeah,
that
crazy.
aggressive, who's always in your face, the moment then they're not, you still think they are. So you imagine a player who's going up to challenge the ball, so you start making your play on an
I was gonna say
invisible
it's because it's
defender. If you're
free
on
to
the wall,
play.
you jump off the wall, you do your
Went
dodge, and then you're
free
like,
to play
"There's
and it
nobody
kinda
here."
blow up.
And then that's when you use
A lot
up
of the
boost, you
Fortnite
use up
kids came
resources, you
over.
give away possession. And another thing that a lot of top European teams, especially BDS, are so good at is going in for that challenge and then just stopping at the last possible moment where the opponent goes, and then they just rotate out. And then that way they get the ball back to a teammate, get behind them.
speaking of
and you've
free
got
to play,
possession. It's so smart from BDS, and it's one of the most undervalued parts of Rocket League, and we'll see it here again.
We did see NRG
PUBG
a few
is going
times there,
free to
key
play.
moments of them challenging a player who was not
Like
there.
next
So
month.
we'll see if they can keep their wits about
guess
them as we go into
they're-
series
yeah.
number 2. NRG
There's-
on the brink of elimination.
guess they
on the
need
brink of
players 'cause there's a lot of
losing
bots
the
been
fall
playing.
major. BDS one series away for claiming their first huge win here after a dominant RLCS
Freaking
season. Can
Ken.
they do it? NRG versus BDS, round 2.
For all the talk, it's now time for action. Everybody at home, I hope you're ready for
just imagine you
this, because once we come into
texting
this,
that all
everybody
and then
looking
just
more
chucking
and
your
more
phone.
Like BDS are going to take it, but Johnny, how quickly in Rocket League that feeling can change.
Well, speaking of change, I told you that NRG have lost every first set. I also said they win every second one. So is this time for NRG to bounce back? What have they been talking about between series here?
Yeah,
have
what
they
did Coach
managed to
Sizz
switch
tell
up?
them?
Has to be something other than a BDS bounce back. Oh, it's extra already. What a save! NRG still has to get back. Can the recovery come
Wow.
on?
Justin, how could you be that quick? My goodness, BDS!
They're not
There was a
out of
question
it
over there on the
yet.
desk about whether or not they were going to let the foot off the gas. If anything, they managed to put twice the weight on it. But James, I want to come over to you very quickly. You've been around this NRG team so much. Eyes were on Sizz during that amount of break time. What can we expect Sizz to have kind of been asking them to do coming into this?
He's just getting their mentality back in the right spot, being that facilitator for the conversation. NRG, we see them make so many adjustments, and that's why they're one of the hardest teams to beat. It's one
what the
thing
hell?
to win a series, it's another thing to close
he
out a
changed
set, and
Fennec.
it is
He wasn't
tough to
using
close out a
Fennec,
set
is
against NRG.
And no one's done it 2 straight. BDS are coming out with the same aggression, the same pace that they had at the start of this.
Well, Garrett felt like he
that
needed to
time
play
ago now.
Fennec. He's been playing Octane this whole
NRG
weekend, I think.
have defended all the shots so far.
It's a bit concerning though, Johnny. Very similar to the previous games we saw in the first series. Demo blocking on view.
Oh, what a save!
Mark by 8 looks to get rid. Team BDS again. Look at the scoring and shooting accuracy of NRG, and they feel much more comfortable. Oh, first one there. It's 3 BDS players.
It was wide open. We saw the accuracy start to drop off from NRG with the post coming in twice in a row in the first series. Now, wide open. I'm not sure if Justin could see that it was open when he's hitting that, but it was.
And now that's back-to-back opportunities for both sides. We saw early on BDS that chance on the goal line.
Ooh.
A high shot, rebound out, saved again.
Oh, these guys are
And
nuts,
NRG,
bro.
they escape once more with their lives.
And anyone that was looking in the background saw that Justin had an argument with the crossbar, an argument that the crossbar always tends to win. That was the other side of the field, Squishy. Unable to outpace. This started off a little bit more BDS pace, but NRG, they're being dragged into the firefight yet again. Starting to feel like that Wasteland game. Mark by 8, over to Extra!
It was
They
just
were
a
in
matter of
firefight,
time.
and guess who's got more
Bro, the
ammunition?
game's just being played in
That's
orange
just
half.
insane. BDS find a way through. That time the crossbar bounce works for them, and it's the fact that that shot is hard to see. Is it going in? Is it hitting the bar and bouncing back flat? Is it coming down? Very hard to tell in these close quarters. Squishy guesses wrong, and then the follow-up is too easy for BDS.
NRG have got so much ammo. The General has got so many options, but BDS so far have had Extra. So we go over to the corner. Extra once again. Flip reset. Can he look any more confident? Pops back out. Monkey Moon to Mark by 8. And there is the underappreciated part of Mark by 8. Sometimes he can just go for it, and other times he knows when to back off.
Oh, it's in.
Can Garrett get there in time?
Ooh.
Yes, he can.
Yes,
Oh,
it's
no.
exactly right. You know, knowing when not to commit is just as important as knowing when to go in. And you can see NRG are feeling the pressure. They have to expect that that BDS are coming in every time because they've gone so many times.
Ooh.
It's those times when the fake challenges come in, when the third man sits back, that's going to start catching NRG off guard.
Again, that bread and butter for NRG, not as effective as it was in the opening 2 games. Mark by 8 with Monkey Moon, a Monkey Moon that's got low boost, but still can turn for the setups.
And I love what I saw there from Garrett G on defense, jumping up early, expecting that high pass to the middle, and reading it well. But now, BDS, oh, that pinch!
Oh, what? Is that it?
Going in? Oh, posted up! Oh, a close call for NRG!
What is it gonna take? NRG off the infield couldn't put it in. That one was just up to the Rocket League gods, and even then they would not smile upon NRG.
Well, BDS are out of position there, so NRG might be able to snipe those long shots if they keep on spotting BDS off the last man position. 2 are up for this. Monkey Moon is the last man back though. NRG not able to capitalize as BDS continue to read the game so well. Here's Justin, ceiling double being attempted, ceiling double landed, backboard defended by Extra.
I'm so happy though to see Justin attempting those kind of plays. So many teams end up just retracting a little bit, going back to the foundational Rocket League that brought them to the dance. But that is not what brings to a championship. Oh. Justin leaves it for Garrett. First touch was a little bit heavy, but no one from BDS capable of taking over.
And that flip reset play from Justin, we've seen him work the sides, we've seen him work in the corners, also up in the air, trying to get that rebound out for his teammates. But even when that rebound comes, will the shot be on target?
And just a little bit of miscommunication. Garrett couldn't find the demo Monkey Moon in time. 10 seconds. Squishy goes off the backboard. Not quite a shooting angle, but the infield pass is there to Garrett. Off the backboard. Up there first is Justin. Caught off there. What's Squishy going to be able to do to recover this play? Justin turns around, pops the ball back out. Monkey Moon jumps up. They need to get the ball down to the ground now, James.
Last chance for NRG. It's a good bounce for Garrett. The shot will be blocked out by Monkey Moon.
Monkey Moon stands tall, and it will be enough for BDS. Impenetrable defense.
Yeah, they're playing
but my
nuts.
goodness, did NRG try.
This is theirs.
Once again, it's just too little.
They're just licking their
late.
chops right now.
And it's deja vu from the last series, James, but it's the opposite way around. This time, it was BDS who took the lead, and it was NRG that couldn't find a way to break them down. What a way for us to start off this second
Accuracy
series.
went into the
you know,
shitter.
if you're NRG, this is a bit concerning. You're expecting to come out. Even this game
the
started out
crossbar
with a
and
break
the
for them.
post
You were
just
thinking
playing.
BDS was going to score.
Hey,
on
there's
that
our
first
boy.
play right on
Johnny.
the goal line, and somehow NRG kept it out. But even in
Johnny.
that last moment, Justin had the perfect fake. Garrett had an open lane to go for that shot, and he chipped it high.
Yeah, it's that final touch. I mean, BDS, they keep coming in with all 3 players, and they're able to get the last goal. They're able to get that last touch in the ball.
Yeah, this
put the
could
shot
be the
where
end.
defender
This
can't
could be the
reach it.
last,
Unfortunately,
last few games right here.
BDS
We're
have had
watching.
that fourth defender, the crossbar, the post, and that's on NRG.
They gotta win
They
4.
need to start hitting the target. They need to start
NRG gotta
putting
win
those shots into
7.
the net, not next
No,
to it.
8.
And if the tension couldn't get high enough, we're having a quick technical pause as we try and get something sorted. Mark
No,
Bay
3.
clearly unhappy with something.
Wait, how much they gotta win?
But, I think all
These
around,
dudes gotta win
BDS
3.
will be more than happy
And
with the way
NRG has
things are
to
going.
win
Mark Bay just realized this
8
headset
games.
is ruining my hair. Somebody, please get me
Do
a
you know
bigger
what?
headband.
That has to just be them shouting through it. I think they might actually break them with the way that they're shouting right now. I keep thinking, like, 1, we're getting it fed through our headphones, or 2, we can hear them through the wall. BDS are smashing through the wall, if anything, right now.
You know, not only are they smashing through the wall, but they're that ceiling that NRG just cannot reach. They get close, but they just cannot reach it. BDS they've been keeping it just close enough to NRG to where you think they're in it, but just look at the score line of the last series, 4-1. This game starting out, you think NRG's in it again, but it's
Squishy.
always just,
He's just
out of reach.
dazed.
5 in a row now. BDS 5 games straight. The break didn't help NRG. We've got another one now, but not a lot being said. This is silence from NRG. A little bit of words being said there by Justin, but I have to admit, I'd love to see more from them. I want to see that energy. It's the teams who have had the good vibes. It's the teams who have had the great communication that have excelled on this LAN. NRG are really up against it here, and there was just nothing. No energy. Either they know what they have to do.
What is this? Is tactical timeouts here?
They've got no idea.
And I do, once again, just sort of want to remind everyone, this is not the esport where matches can take 1 hour, can take 30 minutes.
If his headset went out, like
5 minutes of good gameplay, and you're right back in it. At any moment, NRG can flip the switch.
It looked like they were Mark testing a microphone and a couple of nods from his teammates, so now they're able to hear him loud and clear. He's probably yelling loud enough that it doesn't matter that they're not hearing him through the microphone. I'm looking for NRG to find that clinical finishing. We saw that yesterday against Sandrock.
That guy's like right there on his monitor, bruh.
But they took their chances, and they haven't done that yet today.
And they have to find it. We've seen it now multiple times.
Just eat your
NRG
monitor.
presented the opportunity, and all that needs to happen is a strike on target, and it hasn't happened. It's now or never for NRG. Time is running out, and this BDS team, they aren't playing any worse.
Well, we go now to the beautiful mountains of the Forbidden Temple. Can BDS finish what they must feel is their destiny? Over a year of talking about how we expect them to perform, they will perform whenever the question is asked. But for NRG, they've gone through the toughest that Europe has sent to them. Dignitas, Vitality. This is the third challenger to their throne. Are BDS a step too far, or can the General get them back in?
And that question, Shogun, that's about to be answered. We're closing in on what could be the final series, and it just might be with Monkey Moon opening things up with a goal.
They just don't get it wrong. Every single time the ball comes to the near post, the timing is impeccable. The finishing is impeccable. BDS are always there, and they're always connecting with the passing play to put it into the net.
And normally, you see Squishy getting there just in time, and so many goals this game. We've seen him.
I'm gonna start just playing Rocket League with my VR headset.
BDS is too
with
fast
like
for NRG. They've been setting the tempo from the very beginning of the series, and they're still setting it here in this second series.
It's been a day where World Championships have been decided, and I know that this is named a major, but for BDS, after all the hype they've had, this is their World Championship. Squishy and the rest of NRG need to find that spark, need to find that bit of magic dust that they've always been so capable of providing.
And you even saw Squishy there dribbling that ball
Whisper sweet nothings to your monitor as you play.
Looking for someone to be there to help out. And that pinch will be up high, and first to it, of course, is Monkey Moon and BDS.
It's just
NRG getting spanked.
Challenges from BDS. Absolutely unreal.
NRG is like a little infant right now. You know, like a little infant, and it's just crying and crying. And then the mom's name is Karen over there, and then she just comes over there and she's just spanking. Or her mom's name is actually BDS. Her mom's name is BDS, and the baby's name is NRG. And the NRG is just crying, and mom is just
the diving challenge and then using the player that challenged.
She's getting spanked over there.
NRG have not had a chance to set that up so far. They've been required to get all 3 players back each time. Squishy looking for a bounce shot, but Monkey Moon always available.
Still waiting on those solo plays from NRG to really come out in full force like they did against FaZe. James, you've probably seen more solo plays from NRG than anyone alive.
And it'll show you what you want. Yeah, like literally.
Just run away like they did the last series.
And this is where that LAN experience, you expect it to come in. All these players for NRG, former world champions, used to that pressure. They know what it takes to win in these situations, but we have not seen the general NRG rise to the occasion just yet. Will this be the start? The bump mark in reverse, able to pinch that out, and that extra effort to clear it out of the BDS zone. BDS have been so tough to score on.
It has become an endurance war, and NRG have got to find that little bit of extra stamina. Squishy See the ball go sailing straight past him. Mark Baye on the chase. Gets the setup. There is Extra. But more importantly, there is Justin.
Yeah, what a save by Justin it was. He's in a 1v2 there. Mark really slamming the ball into the backboard as hard as he can. Speaking of,
oh what a
save. What a play. NRG connecting it in the final third. But now we're right away to the other end. It's Monkey Moon.
He's scoring? Bruh, they're taking it.
Just like that, one end
and Monkey
to the
Moon's
other.
gonna
BDS
carry them
double up on NRG.
To the champs.
Monkey Moon tore the tires loose from NRG.
And now we look at 8 minutes.
Everybody's just gonna jump on his shoulders.
Goals. We wanted
and
to
he's just
see
gonna
the
hover,
back.
hover above the
they are
ground.
merely being bounced from the tournament. Unless something changes. Monkey Moon straight back up. Hat trick on the mind. Scored one last time. You know he's got plenty of time to get another one here.
Yeah, he's feeling it.
NRG, it just starts with a goal, really, and it's a goal that they so desperately need.
Yeah, they desperately need it. We've seen them make defensive stands. The stops from Squishy, the saves from Justin have been there. But when you have plays like we just saw from Monkey Moon, you just can't defend that. BDS is playing on another level.
And after the shots that we've seen, you start to
good
think to yourself,
observation,
what are we gonna
James.
do? How does this ball go in? Every single time we've got the 90% chance to score.
It's like
the
Jesus carrying you to the sand, yeah.
It's just too much for them to complete.
That's been said,
It's
playing
like
against
Jesus.
BDS, like playing against 4 players. Well, it must look like 6 right
It's
now.
like walking on water.
Play into Monkey Moon, you turn around and he's there again. You're thinking, how many Monkey Moons have they got? How many Mark by 8s have they got? How many extras have they got? This is just unreal to see from BDS. Even the biggest fan of EU, even the biggest fan of BDS cannot possibly have imagined the series to be so one-sided. NRG need to do something, and they need to do it as soon as possible.
Oh, there's another block. Up goes Squishy. Oh! Finally, the post will be nice to NRG.
But this is the margins NRG's having to work with. You see Mark by 8 in net, Monkey Moon in net. Off the post it has to go in, and NRG have some hope. But we've seen this over and over and over and over again. Can NRG finally do it this time?
More importantly, they've got 37 seconds.
Oh, wow.
Justin. Now an opportunity to try and break away.
Save.
Good bounce. Garrett.
Was that lag?
And Monkey Moon solo
Isn't this lag?
Come and take this ball off me if you think you can. Off to the side. Squishy. Has he got options in the midfield?
And again, they're defending well, but not a lot of time left.
Oh, you can't do that.
Challenge by Mark by 8. Garrett gets there.
Pre-jumping and gets the ball away. They're squishing down the other side of the field. He now needs to try and find a way to bring somebody else into the play. 4 seconds, 3 seconds, off the wall. Best opportunity they're gonna get. Where is NRG?
Garrett's
2
still there.
seconds too late, as they have been throughout this so far. Extra to the ground and halfway to the championship.
This is special.
That's
NRG
crazy.
have looked good. In fact, I think they've looked just as good as they've played today against FaZe, but there is just something about the way BDS play and the consistency that they're bringing to this grand finals. How have they managed this? They weren't consistent in the Swiss, and I predicted against them in
Bro, that must be like a
because
lot
of
of
that,
stress,
but they have
bro.
just gotten
That's why they
better and
scream.
better as we've gone on.
Because that's all the release right
to
there.
forget how good, how dominant
It's like
BDS
they're
has
1
been
to 2
in the
seconds
past. Yes, it was
of
online,
relaxation.
but against the best teams in Europe, and it takes unbelievable talent to make the run that they've done.
Just freaking
Yeah,
go
they
for
lost
it.
in the championships, but look how they're playing now.
Sweating.
They look like the best team that we've
He's the
ever
carry,
seen
though.
play the game.
We have seen NRG do so much. Fight back against Dignitas, take the series against Vitality, but the one thing that we've never seen happen to NRG is for them to get dominated in a grand finals. And BDS are putting a stamp on this so far.
Well, you know, they say that you learn the most from your losses. BDS have finally taken some. They didn't really get those in RLCS Season X. Really, it might have been the best thing that could have happened to them that they lose.
Oh, they're just
And
gonna
they
sweep.
face the
See, because they
trials and
won.
the tribulation.
And they won against
Now, they
NRG
look
4 to
even better
1
than ever.
last
Honestly,
series, right?
Reverse of what we got from them in
Bruh,
Season X.
these
where
guys, they
were
could
peaking
easily
all the way
sweep
through the season
NRG
when
in
the
this
pressure
one.
finally was on for them to get the big win. They dropped off. Now it's the opposite. They're peaking at
Wow,
the
what
right
a
time.
play.
And Justin needs to peak for NRG.
And this is what NRG need. Finally a lead. I don't even remember the last time we had one for NRG, and that is the type of plays it takes. 0 reaction time, and you see the reactions from the players on NRG.
There it is. Haven't seen that in a while. That is brilliant to see. That's just as important as putting it together on the field. Now here come NRG again. Oh, that's a great save by Extra. Again, deflecting it into the corner.
NRG, the smiling assassins, want this series. They refuse to give this up. Justin, how can you do that when you're this up against it? NRG are hunting, desperate for this next goal. They do not want NRG to have this easy. They won't get it easy, but Garrett G can't get them that second goal.
Well, just like last series, they are up in the ante here. They're trying to play aggressively. It didn't work in the last series, but they've decided that wasn't a strategical misplay. We just have to execute better.
And you know, for a moment, I was wondering, is this the Fall Major Finals or is this the Fort Freestyle event with NRG going crazy and Squishy getting another goal for NRG?
They actually think it's chalked, and that's the most dangerous thing that's ever happened. NRG.
Why are they smiling?
Everywhere. And
you guys are about to go home. Nah, just
when
kidding.
A team is having fun, they are at their most dangerous. NRG, somehow, I don't know how they managed to do it. They are having fun
BDS
out
is just
there.
waiting. They're like,
day.
I'm about to smack that smile right off that
we have not seen
face.
since the very start of this. I feel like game one, okay, we can say that NRG were putting it together, but since then, and I mean game one of the first series, all BDS, and it's BDS again, but unlike the other BDS goals, we are seeing NRG react with comms, smiles. They are going to try and stay positive here. Will that be enough against the BDS monster?
I don't know, because that pass, the lovely finesse from Monkey Moon, setting up marked by 880. But for how long, Shogun? That's the question.
Well, hopefully till the end of the series. That's what we all want to see.
Yes, hopefully in 10 games time in this series.
Yes.
Off the back foot. Oh,
wow.
Into the servers, everyone!
This is unbelievable. Garrett sends it straight down the middle and Justin's in the double jab training pack. Look at the placement with the finishing touch. A long time to go in the game, but NRG back up by 2.
I said that this was everything BDS have been fighting for 2 years, but for NRG, this is Sunday. Marked by 8 wants to get his team back in this. NRG, is this going to be the most talked about smile in the history of esports?
You do wonder, seeing NRG make these adjustments, watching the earlier games, it looked like there was no way to break the code of BDS, and somehow NRG have elevated.
They probably told
their
Justin
to
start clipping.
Justin has been that code breaker.
What a save by Garrett. The last man was demoed. Garrett slotted in, but Extra slots the shot. Bottom left.
They probably told Justin, Justin, just start clipping.
From Garrett's point of view, because yes, he was up against it the entire time, but could he have just jumped? No, he couldn't. The bump right there, and that took Garrett out of the play.
And that's the second time this game we've seen BDS with a cute little pass out to the middle, setting up their teammate. Now will we see a set piece NRG?
Shit.
Oh, I love that they've tried that. That's so smart from NRG. They've been going for the back right, back left kickoffs. Now the fake, switching it up. That's the power of the comms. That's the power of positivity. You've gotten scored on. Well, it's an opportunity. We've got a kickoff to work with now.
But NRG fans at home will think, why could this not have been easy? How have we scored 3? And it isn't going to be enough. 2 minutes and 12. BDS are level.
They got to get in it.
Look at this, though. Still smiles from NRG. I mean, that defense is not something I'd be smiling about regularly.
I mean, before they were
Look at Johnny. He's cold.
And before you know it, it might be something else, Johnny. NRG, even with BDS with a late surge.
Garrett and NRG need this game. It's obviously been all fun and games for them, but we cannot understate that reverse sweep does not happen, and it does not happen at this level. Squishy, flip reset over the top, and Monkey Moon helps out Extra and gets rid of the ball.
You know, it's that early challenge from BDS. That's what's forced Squishy's hand a bit sooner than he wanted.
This guy.
Now another one. Monkey Moon just ran out of boost and couldn't get that final touch on the ball, but a great job NRG as well, forcing him to get that last touch, and that makes it so much easier for the goalkeeper.
Mark by 8. Whoa! Okay, that's a lot of trust in the crossbar. Now you've got trust in the top. Squishy pops it to the side. Justin didn't get the boost quick enough.
He wasn't ready.
But he has got Squishy back in the midfield. Instead, he looks to go by himself. That's going to cause a little bit of disarray for Team BDS. But as always, BDS works so well within that chaos.
BDS for boost starve there, but Mark runs all the way down, takes NRGs in the meantime. Squishy, looking for the solo play. Doesn't connect with the flick after the reset like he wanted to. Gives BDS a bit of time to get away. Two have jumped here, but BDS recoveries are going to get them out of that problem without any issues.
It just takes one of those players to line up on the goal line, and it will be a scramble for NRG to get there quick enough. Justin, with Squishy available, isn't there in time, but Garrett keeping the opportunities available to the team.
And we've seen the adjustments come out from NRG. They've been released to go for these solo plays. Individual efforts. That bounce, and now the rebound. Again, handled by BDS. We've seen how BDS steps up to these one-on-one plays coming out from NRG.
NRG fans, your team needs this right now. Off the wall. Mark is the quicker of everybody. Plays into the corner. Is this going to be BDS's opportunity? They've got nobody available to take a shot.
So many chances for NRG, none have gone in. And now here come BDS with the last minute push, last second push. Goes middle, bump coming in. It's the Monkey Moon. Shots on target, off the bar and out.
How's that in the background?
Also, he's screaming.
Has to get rid of the ball. 0 seconds.
Bro, that was fucking loud, bro.
You heard that scream, Johnny. You can't even see Monkey Moon laughing about it in his player cams. The players.
Bruh.
This is one of the most intense moments.
That was
BDS
fucking loud.
moving ahead in this game, winning in overtime. That would all
Yeah, you caught the casters off guard.
Back into the midfield. Justin takes his time, lines up the opportunity. Can the King of Clutch come up for NRG? Monkey Moon turns, wait, he can't get there, needs the help.
50-50s, again doing work for BDS. They're buying so much time for themselves by just forcing the challenge early.
Straight to Monkey Moon. He will have marked by 8, just chasing down Garrett. Had to be quick enough. He was more than quick enough. Looks for the block against Extra. That's a nice spot for NRG to find the ball in. Now off the wall. Where's the follow? Blue car swarming around.
NRG are trying. They're really attacking that near post. They don't want to give BDS time, but still the goal evades them.
Drops down. Squishy. That 100 boost isn't available now to the team. Garrett. Reset follows up, and Monkey Moon will not fall for any of these traps.
They've gone for it over and over again. It was working early, but BDS has caught on to these tactics from NRG. Now the shot, the double commit, it's loose for Extra.
Where's the follow?
Somebody's
Extra
dead.
Finding the setup. Mugbear, as always, attacking, pressuring, demoing the defense, but now we go against the other side of the field. Pass back to Garrett. Where is Justin? Couldn't get there in time. Double tap on the backboard, and the ball pushed over to the corner.
NRG going with all three. They're trying everything. They're going out on their shield if they're going to lose this. Monkey Moon tries to make it so. Demo landing by Squishy relieves the pressure.
Now NRG on the counterattack. That's a good 50. A bounce will sneak by Justin, but Garrett picking it right back up.
Monkey clears back to the midfield. Bump on the back line, but there's still so many players swarming around. One player gone. Justin has to try and take control of this nice and early so they can take advantage of that demo. Midfield, nobody from NRG want to go.
Space for NRG now. Decided to back away. Full boost on everybody. The low boost offense, early cuts of the rotation, did not work. Now they're dropping back, waiting for BDS to hit the ball to them.
And this game is being played like it is the last one. You know, this
Well,
is
NRG
that
needs this
swing
one.
game.
If they don't,
NRG have to get it to come.
Oh, and they took it.
They do.
That's crazy.
Captain America stands up and puts
Shit, I mean, they're gonna definitely need way more, but
NRG are back.
as Sis would say, that was
Not a moment
huge.
too late.
This is huge.
You really feel like that was the game that they must win. NRG have got some ridiculous comeback potential, but to get four in a row rather after losing, I think 7 straight would have been a tough ask. They've managed to cut BDS at 6 in a row.
You just let them keep clipping.
Starting to get interesting. I think when we saw NRG start to laugh a little bit and start to make those plays, those flip resets, double flip reset, air dribbles, we're starting to think maybe this is a different team.
But they still have to fight for that one,
Can't
kind
wait
of.
to see this potentially in the future where we look at all of the greatest tactical changes in esports. We've got different drafts, we've got different ways you play the map. Then we're going to get to number 1, and it's just smiling.
It's actually, I feel like it's one of those things. It's going to be in the autobiography of one of the players in about 15 years' time. What did you say that made everybody laugh so much? What was the joke? That's the secret. Because that is, I think, going to unlock the next level for a lot of teams. You're thinking, what have they said that's made them suddenly in such a good mood after being so downtrodden and so emotionless.
They're still laughing at it. It must have been the best knock-knock joke in history.
For Squishy especially, he is really just robotic historically, especially on lands, emotionless and cold, but that can work as well.
Yeah, that's a great opportunity for Orb down there, no doubt, once this thing ends. And hopefully it doesn't end for quite some time, and it may not if NRG continues to play like they did last game.
Look at the score, all that work, all that energy, and it's still BDS who have the lead in the series. NRG have got to keep that up, whatever it is that they've got going right now. And then at the same time, you wonder, will BDS be able to keep up their level? They've been so unreal, and they've been so high level. And now they've lost the game. Are they going to start to question themselves?
That is the first real question that's going to be asked of them in this series. Ever since they
That's
lost
the thing,
game,
though.
they have been
BDS not actually
unbeaten
got to
by
really
NRG.
adapt as
Now,
much.
it's going to be up to...
They can
lads
literally
over
keep
on
the same
BDS.
play style.
Questions. And NRG just need
But
to
they made
keep
Squishy laugh.
pressuring.
See, because
That's what
Squishy's
we're
supposed to
talking
be a
about.
robot.
Suddenly, Monkey been out of position.
But
How
they
often
made
have
him
we been able
laugh.
to say
Was that the key?
in this entire set? I honestly can't remember, because BDS have been reading the game so well. They've been in position for everything, and now finally, they have been the ones who make a bad touch.
Yeah, is that blood in the water, and can NRG smell it?
Oh, what save.
It's not the best touch, though, if they have anyone on NRG available to just follow. That will be a real question to be asked of NRG throughout this series, is how much do they want to commit? We know BDS will send all 3 cards cannoning towards the board if they think they've got the opportunity to score. NRG have been a little bit more fancy, a little bit looking for the outplay. Monkey Moon wants to try and make up the previous goal. Instead, now relies on extra, and Justin gets rid of the danger.
This game.
Everybody's probably
starting off
dying
with an
for a
NRG
This Is
goal,
Rocket
mistake
League moment
from
in this
BDS,
grand
a rare
final.
one. BDS.
That's probably why they
it does
keep
seem
putting
like they've
Shogun.
cooled off just
I mean,
a
nah,
bit.
he's a good
Something that
caster.
BDS continue to excel
Him and Johnny
at.
is the
Just
best.
realizing when they're losing a challenge, very nice save there by Mark as well, deflecting the ball towards a teammate. But when they realize they're getting beaten to the ball, they lean back slightly. They turn what was an attempted beat, an attempted 50, into a blocking touch. And all these deflections, they seem to be going into random directions, but BDS are controlling those. They're hitting it into safe places. And now, center ball comes in. It's still on the goal line. It's a miss for both players. It forks out the defender, and
He's like
Extra
slow
finishes
hit it.
And you can see more smiles from NRG. It was a panic. You see Squishy side flipping, and Garrett, the shot slow and actually throwing him off. That was not the most beautiful goal that we've seen in this matchup so far, but it's enough to get BDS even with NRG.
Well, even the highest level players are capable of calamity. And it's Team BDS that are the ones that benefit from it.
Ping pong.
Again, both players up. Monkey Moon and Extra. Not going to really feel any ill effects from that double commit. There's the set. Justin not able to get there in time. Garrett back to the midfield. Monkey Moon takes straight over. I think NRG will be questioning, like, why do they go for some of these balls? Usually BDS will just say, because we can.
That is really their motto. Because we can, and all the recoveries coming in. Another long shot. This time, it is an NRG defender off the line.
And it's not only yes we can, but yes we will. BDS, they take it.
Garrett G did not see that one coming. Still, all smiles for NRG. They want the comeback. They've got exactly half a game to do it.
Squishy wants a decent bounce for himself, realizes he's not going to get it, and realizes he's not even allowed 100 boost. BDS, so stingy with what they allow their opponents to have. Over to the wall. Pops out. Justin realizes that he's got to play back to his own corner. He would like this 100 boost to pop up. It's not going to be kind enough to him.
Oh my.
Wow. That was nuts.
Justin, he can't believe it, but everybody else in the world knew that when
that was insane.
It's so lethal.
146 KPH. What a screamer by Garrett G.
All right. I believe.
The middle one in the right, yeah. He's a veteran. Yeah, he's been playing since like season 1 lands.
Without a fight.
Squishy wants one of his own.
He's old school.
I think everyone saw the Ahmad goal and decided, all right, I want a bit of that. Now a bump
Squishy's the one on the below him, yeah.
A bump him straight across the face of the goal.
What a bump by NRG. It was wide open, but when there's a car in the way, suddenly it changes things. Garrett G going to stay on the ball here. Doesn't have a lot of boost.
No,
Mark shields him off it. Extra Again, passing to himself off the sidewall and continues the attack himself. Two NRG players go, but they're recovering quickly. Oh, or are they? Squishy has to half flip. Controls it well.
Now down the left side of the field. Extra. Can't get past Squishy. Marked by 8. Gallops back into the play. He's going to look to set up. Boost just at the worst time. Now his team's stuck in a bit of a 2v3. That is one of the downsides of the way that Mark plays. One of the upsides to it is that the two that he's relying on are Extra and Monkey Moon. And these long clears are hurting NRG.
And that was a big long clear as well, because Garrett G, Justin, Squishy, they were all boosted up, ready to keep that attack going, and the only thing that dampened it was that clutch clear from Monkey Moon.
Justin with a clean beat has to just hit the ball into the corner, though. If he waited any longer for a bigger angle, he's going to get met by a BDS player. BDS not on a great position boost-wise here. This is going to be awkward for them if Justin can deliver. Ceiling sends it away from the play, though, and expertly done by Monkey Moon.
Yeah, you can see the boost now repopulating for BDS. Makes this a little bit easier. Well, about as easy as it can be to deal with NRG, but Extra so silky smooth on the counter. Gets his team right back into that midfield battle.
It's tough to read there. Now, this is going to be a tough one as well. Backboard 2 times for BDS, make it a 3. NRG have run out of boost in that defensive play. 23 on Squishy, nothing on Justin and Garrett, but pads. They have done well to escape that wrath of BDS.
And that backboard read could have ended it right there for BDS. They're giving NRG a chance. Justin, rebound out, shot low, and no good. The defense holds strong.
Why can't any of these games just be simple? We have another overtime on our hands. Another one that NRG desperately needs.
Yeah.
Oh, that's not the best first touch.
Yeah.
That's Extra. Crossbar OP. Monkey Moon sets one more time. But NRG will recover.
Casters are fire.
Well, finally, BDS make a mistake in offense. That would have been a goal earlier in the series, but now the crossbar on NRG's team.
Garrett takes too much time. There's the
Sin.
oh!
Crazy. That was a good read, right? I think that was Monkey Moon. Yeah, that was Monkey Moon.
Holds the dodge for as long as possible. Pre-flip to center, and Squishy didn't see it coming. And BDS have 3 championship points.
Overtime has proved to be the death of NRG. BDS in a key game. NRG showing life, showing guts in the previous game. You thought
this is like
maybe,
the last one.
Maybe we're starting to see something, and BDS stopped the bleeding. They shut them down.
Well, Shogun, you've said yourself, hardest games to win in a series like this. The first one, they've got that one in the back, both teams do. But the last one can
no,
be just
that's not the end.
I would usually
potentially
say
it's
that
like
is
the end
it's
coming up.
One of those series we have waited for ages to get ourselves back into a position where we can run an event like this. And for everybody on that stage, they have wanted this for so long.
Yo, do we really have 17 people in here, or is this thing bugged?
Winning for this long.
Yo, what?
Having, everybody
Let's go.
Yeah, but you're not that
Yo,
guy.
give me you guys teams. Give me you guys teams. This could be the last one. BDS is going to take this, I think. You know, we're NA. Of course we want NA to take it, but
here they are.
Man, the rookies,
actually living up
maybe
to the
BDS
hype.
can just take this one home.
That is amazing. So few teams, so few players have been able to do that, and all 3 on BDS.
I'm putting my team.
And not only living up to the hype, Johnny, but after they dominated RLCS X only to lose to Vitality. The questions that
there's my
even
team.
Extra, Monkey Moon, Mark must have had about themselves to now reassure them and their fans and everyone who's out there watching that they are the undisputed best team in the world.
How hard done
They're taking it.
BDS felt during this era where they were so
Coach
good,
says.
where we didn't have the chance for them to go to a live event like this one.
He's not bringing the stew, that's why. He's not bringing the stew.
Environment under their belt. And whenever I spoke to you guys, I said, I really hope, however hard it is in Rocket League to stay at that level.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just bugged, honestly.
And BDS have held up their end of that party.
It's always bugged, the view counter.
Foolish for many.
Honestly, it could just be like
we're even thinking
just us two
about
still.
changing something. There were requests, with the success of the full French rosters in the past. Everyone's looking at Mark and seeing, you're not French. you're all speaking English.
Yeah, maybe it's all bots.
That's only Rocket League English, but they have really shown, Mark especially, what a landboy. And
Rug is Rug and all his
as well
friends.
in this grand final. Monkey Moon, No questions asked.
At the first event where we got to introduce so many new regions. Managed to have
Or
Nina
all his
join
family,
us.
I should
Managed
say.
to have APAC join us. And just like one of the absolute legends we got to speak to before we
Hey,
got
look
to
at all
this
the
grand
egg people.
finals, BDS have a chance to realize their dream.
Yep. This could
5
be the
minutes
end right
away.
here.
Can they do it?
Is there a tougher team to get that
Bro,
final
NRG
win
needs
against
to
than
win
NRG?
3 in a
I
row.
don't think so. They are positive. they're smiling. They
Good
are
luck.
going to give this their all. And with every passing game, if BDS don't get it done here, the doubt will start to trickle in. This is their best shot, first try.
And we've had 2 years of waiting. So many questions we've had. And BDS finally giving us the answers.
Extra. Available in the mid. Monkey Moon can't turn it in. And I know that this is a brand new era of Rocket League, but to cast ourselves back just over to London, it was NRG that were in this position, 3-1 down, and they got us to Champions Field overtime. These are players that know what this takes, that don't let the situation get them down.
Well, very often you can tell how well a player is playing, how well they're feeling about their play by how clean their touches are. And that was an end-to-end, corner to far corner. Boomer of a clear by BDS. That's a miss though. Garrett G capitalizes on it. BDS looks shaky in the first minute.
And it seems almost impossible. Such a long road ahead of NRG, but they've taken the first step at getting to where they want to go, which is the final set.
And every single goal that goes in will put that doubt into BDS's mind, how close they currently are towards that title. Extra out of boost, out of any real worries, whether or not that was going to stop him. Marked by 8, powers the shot, the save! Out the first time, stop the second. Squishy, as always, a defensive masterclass.
2 in a row, NRG deny. Perfect shots by BDS. Now the ceiling is trying to help BDS out. Great touch by Mark to set it on target from there. NRG survived the first real onslaught of game number 5.
No, can't. We've been here the whole time.
Does he want the infield? Oh, he ends up missing it. Who's there first? Garrett.
Maybe after
Getting
this.
more extra, who recovered
If
the
Psy's
play
still
just
a
in
goal.
time. And now it's trickling towards the net. The bounce out only for a moment.
Extra saves his teammate, turns around, and then does the unthinkable. He just shoots. Nobody thought they were going to hit the ball straight at them. Justin couldn't read the bounce, but that's the hardest bounce to read. You don't know if it's going up, left, right, or anywhere. And it goes right towards Extra.
You saw Extra waiting to the last moment to jump, but he jumped just in time to avoid a demo. Garrett G was coming in, trying to shut that play down. Expertly timed from Extra.
Drops down.
What?
Oh.
Whoa! Show me a better pass. You're not going to find one.
Take your chance and take it in.
Yeah.
BDS are looking at the Stockholm Major.
Oh, Extra, he never fails to give you more than you ask for.
3 minutes, BDS. 3 minutes for everything you waited for to come true. NRG want to take it away from them, though. And they've got to start stepping up. Oh, NRG!
Is that in?
What is that?
The turnaround by Garrett just snipes it past. He makes a run down the line here and just beats Extra to the punch. That's the Extra who's been really the difference in this game. Garrett has scored again.
And you're 100% right, Johnny. That first game and that last game, this very well could be, and you're seeing how difficult it's going to be for BDS to put it away.
Justin can't get the ball past Extra. Not many can. Squishy, a little bit of a fumble on his own side of the field. That puts BDS right back into prime position to set themselves up, but outpaced for one of the first times that we've seen. Mark always available for the recovery. Monkey Moon takes the shot. Garrett G with Squishy on the far side. He's got 2 players to aim for, but he can also go by himself should he want to. Squishy takes that option. Almost found the back of the
Casters
net.
are good. Dude, these are the best casters. Johnny Boy,
is hard.
Shogun,
Garrett, trying to fight Squishy, guts him.
I think they're the best for this
NRG
game.
is just being thrown forward. What a pass towards Justin. The shot matches it, top left.
Upper 90, Justin to keep NRG's hopes in it.
Yeah, we're doing good. Having a good day here. It's pretty hype.
But this is
But
what NRG have to do.
pretty random. I ordered Taco Bell from the app the other day, and now every day when Taco Bell opens, they send me a message. It's kind of sus.
Which one will NRG take? It doesn't matter, because right now, they're in the home stretch of this one.
Have no doubts about it. NRG have been creating their chances. The question has been, can they finish them? Now they've got a lead. How long are they waiting for that? Off the backboard, Garrett! Extra
Sorry, like you buy more, yeah. Keep you coming back for more.
That was a 2-goal lead.
Well, Justin getting fancy with it. That's going to be tough to read, but also tough to execute. And BDS are following up with pressure. NRG able to slow the game down. Now Justin looking for demos, looking for redirects. Any opportunity to make this harder for BDS.
Back down to Extra. Realizes the backboard was his
Yeah,
only
I
option.
noticed get
Garrett
deals.
Twisting, turning. There is Monkey Moon.
Whoa.
Do they miss?
They wanted this one.
Rarely.
They don't want to go anymore.
1 minute to go.
They like go home. They like go
Moon
on buffet or
snipes
something.
the bottom corner
Or they like go
against two
sleep.
pre-jumping defenders. They all think he's going high. Monkey Moon shoots low.
There's that vision, and we've seen that vision over and over from BDS. That lower corner never safe. Squishy thought he had it covered, but Monkey Moon snipes it out. And now we've got less than 60 seconds left before yet another overtime.
Squishy clears. Can he get the follow-up? Extra. Tried to pop it over the top of him. Couldn't quite do so. Marked by 8. Right into the path of Garrett. Who wants to get to this one first? Monkey Moon. Both teams setting themselves up. What a pass over. And now NRG can set themselves up for a goal-scoring chance.
NRG trying to draw BDS in with these passes and then hit them with that hard clear. BDS are sitting back. They don't want to fall for that.
That midfield option always around for NRG. It was taken away. It was the start of this series. They've re-established it.
And this is when the going gets tough for both teams. We'll find out what they're made of.
Next time on Dragon Ball
From the
Z.
backboard. Squishy clears. Extra unable to cover that initially.
BDS, this is your chance.
NRG are going to have a chance to try and shut this down and set themselves up.
Defensive positioning by both teams. Counter-attack.
Oh, they're going to restart.
Is the main source of
This
goals
is it.
when you're doing that, but overtime looms, and here it is.
Overtime.
Yeah, no, they...
BDS,
Energy isn't on the top of it for sure.
Justin over the top of one.
But nah, if you know, BDS is good.
Perfect pre-jump by BDS. They're
Be
being
well
tested in
deserved.
OT
They win
already.
this for sure.
Over to Extra.
Oh.
Just putting Garrett under a little bit of pressure.
Oh yeah, there must be shitting in their pants right now.
Can he find the set? What a clear that is!
BDS pulling clears out of nowhere here. Now it's their first chance to attack. Extra to Monkey Moon, and the bar denies NRG. And now Justin able to get a valuable clear.
And you saw Justin with that.
I feel like the stream is gonna shut down when if BDS win that.
Will we see the nerves finally get to NRG? This is their last life.
Justin takes it down. Couldn't get the fake. Couldn't get the challenge. Back into the midfield. Mark with Extra. We've seen this before, but NRG also know what it takes to defend that play.
Passing and defense from NRG. They're looking for that clear over the top of BDS, who are sitting so deep. They've not done this a lot this series. They've been pressuring. Now they're going to try and go all the way. The long ball game against NRG.
Extra leaves. Will he live to regret that one? Garrett sets up. It's a little bit of a calamity on the goal line, but BDS worked through it. Justin, past one. Needs the support now coming down that left-hand side. Squishy midfield. Quite easy for Monkey Moon to deal with.
BDS still managing that boost to perfection. NRG have been half looking for infield passes, but no one's been there waiting for it. BDS, patient. One goal away from winning the entire thing. They are not rushing this.
Justin, perhaps the best goal scorer in RLCS history. In the biggest moments, NRG need one now.
And NRG don't want to let this position go. Justin to Garrett. Garrett looks for it!
Oh, that was crazy.
As close as you can get without scoring!
Both teams.
Guys, Shogun's gonna freaking lose his voice today.
We are still in OT.
Oh, Christopher coming in for NRG. Let's go. He's bringing in the cheers.
Ready for this.
Christopher's giving his energy.
And they took their swings.
They need it.
NRG, so much time in the BDS half, but now it's BDS's turn.
Oh, shit.
With Mark by
Oh, God, I thought that was it.
Moves on off the backboard. Squishy pops up, buys his team time.
How are NRG keeping so much composure under this much pressure? The boost is looking phenomenal. Both teams have iced in overtime so far, and they are so close to winning at either end.
There's been moments where surely this overtime's
BDS,
over,
you're gonna need
but
to take
not
this one
quite
now.
yet.
Monkey Moon. For Mark, extra goes as well. Team BS still happy for those double commit plays, even during the clutch situation.
Ooh.
And Mark almost found the ultimate snipe.
What a dodge by Justin, and again, getting the ball cleared to a safe location. We passed 3 minutes of overtime, and still NRG are denying BDS that win that they've been waiting for. Garrett awaits the infield. Extra more than ready for the shot.
And there is the composure again from NRG. Squishy catching that ball, going for the pass, now getting a demo. Is it enough for NRG to work?
Wow.
Is it? Half. Squishy
What a
finishes
play.
it off.
It's not over yet.
Oh.
Everyone at home.
I mean, BDS still get so much advantage, but NRG is making it. They're making them shit their pants for this one, that's for sure.
Unable to do it at the first try. They've got 2 more.
That was
And they put a lot into
insane.
that game. They played well. NRG played better.
Man, NRG doesn't want to go home yet.
Game, you get 3 lives. Team BDS just saw the first one
Good shit,
disappear.
yeah, what a game.
NRG, they're looming here, James.
That last game, why is it so
It's a nail biter.
to win, Johnny?
He's the final boss. Garrett G, top of the scoreboard, piling on the pressure, finds the infield pass, and Squishy is there to finish it off. I mean, for Squishy in the form he's had today, that is as easy as an open net, despite there being 3 defenders there to block parts of
Good
the goal.
stuff.
BDS, man, that must suck. That must feel bad.
Yeah, extra. He'd straight bolt hands on his face, bro.
I thought the game was over. On NRG's goal line, it's a situation where more times than not, that ball is going to get 50 through right into the net. Surely it can't bounce out. And it did.
Not this time. BDS, after the overtime builds up, they're probably thinking this is going to be an insane ending. Man, the excitement, the entertainment that we're about to provide by winning after this long, long OT. But no.
Yeah, that
they
is a
head
feels
to
bad,
Neo
man.
Tokyo, NRG's favorite map. They don't lose here often.
Grab me some water.
Do you believe in that game 7?
Stay hydrated, everybody.
NRG have started off well. They started the last game so well as now got possession over to Garrett. What a play that is. It would be so typical of Rocket League for us to see a nothing goal go in immediately, but Justin doesn't provide nothing goal. Justin provides magic, and another save keeps it at 0-0.
But you're seeing the individual prowess from NRG, the creativity from Justin. This is a new NRG.
They've come to life. Now they are swarming BDS. The tides have turned. BDS having a taste of their own medicine. NRG have to be careful. They have let in a few loose goals. This isn't their normal style. They prefer to sit back. They're trying to do what they think is the best thing to do. And it has worked last game. It has worked on occasion. But this is going to be tough to execute with consistency.
Monkey Moon for the net. Squishy. Always so stout on the defensive side of the ball. Garrett needs to follow up, but with Mark by 8 rounds, actually he ends up missing it. Monkey Moon, they're forced to try and set up for the rest of his team. Squishy, infield for Justin. He takes his time, pops it over. Squishy on the rebound. Where's Garrett? He ends up staying back.
One touch by Extra, just buying so much time for BDS. Still waiting for their chance. And you know, if NRG are taking some leaves out of BDS playbook, it's actually been BDS doing the same thing. The aggression is not as constant as it was before.
But Extra, that defensive touch, couldn't be understated how important that was. Justin with the dribbling, dismantling the defense. We saw the rebounds coming out for NRG. NRG off on the right foot this time. BDS, can they hold on with this much pressure from NRG? The solo plays, and will we see another Justin play? No.
BDS just need to tape a player onto that backboard. Don't give anybody on NRG the opportunity for a double tap. Justin off the angle, can he get it? Just didn't get right into his position. Otherwise, you could have seen a shot levered at the back of the net.
BDS are covering all aspects of defense well.
Type this fishy to help out Squishy. I love that shit.
For the majority, if not all, of the games we saw before now. It's NRG who are starting to get confident.
That's good.
Not only are they smiling, but also the gameplay speaks volumes.
But specifically, extra stops in this game, his clears in this game, have relieved so much pressure for BDS, likely even saving a goal, keeping this even. Right now, we only have 2 minutes left. BDS with a chance.
Oh, God.
Justin trying to give them none.
Deft as you like, Justin steps up. How many more of these has he got in him? NRG 1, BDS 0. Champions Field, I can hear the crowd waiting for us.
Well, Justin can deliver those all day. Do BDS have an answer? Squishy just charges into the ball, not interested in waiting to try and react to the play. NRG playing as proactively as they can.
Extra. Leaves it for Monkey Moon. He's got the pre-jump from Justin, who also has the eyes. Oh, crossbar, marked by 8 off the on-flip reset. Couldn't find the angle. NRG hold on to that 1-goal lead.
Oh, it's still so close, and the deft touch, but what a save! NRG somehow pull it back from inside the net.
Oh, that reminds you of the atomic save in the Fall Classic final. Is it in? No, but another chance denied. BDS, they just can't score.
Have this Garrett to help on Garrett.
Stop this NRG defense up the top. Extra.
Oh, I'm done with you guys.
Can't take the ball.
Wait, Justin needs some help.
This is more BDS, so consistent pressure. Mark snipes the bottom left. Monkey Moon quick follow-up. It's a flight denied by NRG.
There's some sort of force field. There's no way that this has been kept out for so long. NRG have been pushed so far back, but they will not break. You're going to have to find a demo. You're going to have to find some way to stop NRG from keeping that ball out of their goal.
But you can see NRG starting to scramble. This is so much pressure.
I got to give
boost
both.
for Squishy, low boost for everyone else, trying to get small pet, looking for those corners, but BDS does not relent.
Monkey Moon misses, and it's been so long
Get back to the
he
game.
couldn't find the top corner. BDS, see the infield.
Bruh, everybody's just pulling out these saves.
Still 1 goal, marked by 8. Waits, he's gonna try and snipe this top corner, forces 2 players to commit, but still NRG are denying the goal.
Monkey Moon. Wanted to trust marked by 8.
This game needs to end. I'm like literally sitting there. Oh shit, Squishy.
Champions failed.
Holy shit, they're gonna go to game 7, bruh.
Didn't get it the first try.
Oh
They
man.
were stone cold. No
God,
reaction.
don't tell me
No.
NRG's gonna
A
win this
reaction
next
is
game.
definitely visible. NRG refused to
Holy
lose,
shit.
barring something crazy on the kickoff, which has not happened. We are going to game 7, and then NRG are 1 goal away from tying.
There's no way this is happening right now. NRG,
Wait,
I thought it was
type
over,
this sus
but
team
maybe
to
it's
help
far
out
from
Justin.
it. Champions Field. And with the way this series has gone,
that one's pretty good.
if we go to another
That one's
series,
pretty good.
all bets are off.
I miss this. Oh, this is so much fun. Everyone at home, guess what?
Damn.
It's usually like
I don't
this.
even know if we had Champions Field yet today.
What is esport, man? Every single
I know in this
time
series we
it
never.
steps up, it delivers, and NRG are usually the team in the
Bro, the
middle of the
save.
storm.
That was, I mean, it's so hard to even spot the part of the ball that's not in the net there. What a stand by NRG. BDS really did try everything. I don't think they really did anything wrong there. Sometimes it just doesn't go your way. Sometimes NRG are just on some level defensively. BDS still have 1 more try. They are gonna, I think, need this one because suddenly it's all NRG.
It is, and
Yeah,
it's
I see a lot of those on Twitch
it
too.
does feel like
It's
there's
freaking
something
hilarious.
out there, something beyond the players that when it's against you, there's
Need
no
not bust in
winning,
to
and
hype up
BDS was
Justin.
Up against it in that game.
Wait, are those
Welcome
peanuts
to
and
Champions
hammers?
Field, driven by Ford. NRG are driving us towards that 3rd series. Justin can't quite find it off the setup. Here's Monkey Moon, back over to Mark by 8. What a start that would have been.
Huge deny by Squishy, sending it halfway and some. BDS still wanting to finish this as safely as possible. They've missed their chance to throw everything and the kitchen sink at NRG. Now they really just have to commit to that same playstyle that has not worked for 2 games now.
Monkey Moon with Mark. Shot going to be too high. Garrett couldn't collect the ball, however. This is going to be
just in time for the match. Yep.
Who can get that first
busting
goal?
nuts. Oh, I see.
More shots going
I'm a dummy. Sorry.
Good looks,
I'm an idiot.
Clanging them off the crossbar. They will need that accuracy in order to take this title.
Need not busting to hype. I see. Okay.
Monkey Moon just salvages
I'm a
the play.
dummy.
Tries to get his team to rotate back
Everybody
into
knows
position. No counterattack available for NRG.
Yeah, and great control by NRG as well. They are just buying so much time in these back
Type
corners.
this bust then to help out Justin.
A minute gone already.
That was good.
Like James said, that BDS shooting.
Oh wait, that was you. What the fuck? Fucking god. My bad. I just was reading.
Has used the time.
Fucking
so
god.
Happy with what they brought to the field. I'm super happy with what they brought to the field. Now the bounce out. Extra takes his time. He's got.
Bro, you're so cool. I'm a sub. Oh man, that's cool. I think my alerts are working too. Let's see.
But so many players were committed
Hopefully.
NRG will be in retrieval mode.
This is testing for BDS.
I don't honestly know if my alerts are working.
NRG, and after denying 2 games already, that devil on their shoulder that I talked about right now is probably several, because how can you avoid thinking
that's
that
not
the
a bus.
Series 3 is coming when so
that's not
many
a bus
shots
profile
miss, so
pick.
many saves come through, and when NRG keep winning.
There's the shot.
Oh.
1-0. These lower corners have been.
Type this stuff bussin' to help out Justin. What is that? Spaghetti?
Squishy, airborne, and net. All Extra had to do was put that on
the
target,
spaghetti and a
and he
meatball.
slotted it. 2 minutes, 53 seconds left. BDS has been fighting from behind for quite some time. Now will they rise to the occasion?
Monkey Moon almost found the setup. NRG, they've been here before. They've made these comebacks happen. Have they got another one ready to pounce?
Well, Extra, for me, has just been outstanding. He has been that guy in this final. Here he comes again, but Justin beats him. NRG still looking phenomenal mechanically.
Garrett, back out.
Freaking Sai got me on that one. That was hilarious.
Well. NRG have to feel what BDS did in the last game.
Type this Hexa to help out Extra. Yeah, BDS needs some love too in the chat.
Behind, you've got Squishy trying to work it up to Justin, but out of reach.
What a pass that was. For once, NRG not ready for it. Infield has been a great option for them this entire time. Final 2 minutes.
Right, you guys are
NRG wants to get a goal
hilarious.
to keep this championship alive.
Monkey Moon only over to Squishy. He sets it up to Extra.
Oh, they're taking it. Let's go.
BDS
They want it.
lead by 2. It's been a while
It's that
since
one.
I can say that.
He's giving them.
Extra again.
He's giving it to Extra. Oh, look, it worked.
The challenge come in, but it wasn't enough. BDS
Type this binge to stop the cringe. No, that will never work.
The best time possible.
NRG need to blitz the last 2 minutes of this game. 2 goals needed, an extra one potentially in overtime after that. They are very much up against this, but if any team can, it is this one.
I mean, they've proved resilient, but now this is the toughest situation they've faced. Time is getting away from them, and they're not just looking for 1 goal.
Squishy. Booming clear with Justin. It's what's worked so often in the past, but BDS are not a team from the past. They are the new generation looking for a new opportunity to present itself and take it. There's Justin, back down to Squishy.
Oh, what a save. BDS are playing this out brilliantly. They're forcing NRG to play as fast as they can. They're not sitting back.
That double commit, though, from BDS. It's allowed NRG to get some boost, and the big save from Justin. This has to be it. NRG got it. They have to get one now, Shogun.
Yeah, off the kickoff, they have done magic before, but don't know if they've got it again. Squishy, over to the wall. Monkey Moon chases him down. Squishy can keep going, though.
These long balls, these high clears are killing NRG. BDS wasting so much time.
Garrett takes it low. Monkey Moon will not be fooled. He sees the trophy or the medals right in front of him.
Yep,
Justin
this is it.
needs that support. It's not there.
NRG, they're moving in close. They know now is the time. They have to commit. There's no point defending at this stage.
That finish line within sight. Monkey Moon, a
Yeah,
chance to
this
close
is
it
it.
out. Final 10 seconds.
Garrett and Justin look for the setup.
Oh, there it is.
That should do it. BDS are no longer the best team online in Europe. They lay claim to the best team offline in the world.
Nice. GG's. GG's in the chat, everybody. Exclamation GG's in the chat.
They deserve.
Exclamation GG's. Exclamation GG's, everybody.
Just as much as that.
Or is it just GG? Just one GG.
What a performance by all three
Hey,
players.
Seven Entertainment.
Beating NRG twice.
You have a good one. Thanks for hanging. You have a good night. Peace.
We thought it was over a long
Exclamation
time
GG,
ago,
everybody.
and they made it a battle. They put on a show. They
I think it's just
showed
one.
us
It's just
what they're
GG. I thought it was a
capable of,
GG's with
but
the S.
it wasn't enough. BDS, they showed us
Yeah,
that
nah,
they're the
we're
best
NA,
team
so we
in the
kind of
world.
wanted NRG to win too, but nah, well deserved right here.
To be NA
And it's cool, the
champion. It is
rookies
fitting.
won, you know,
The
underdog,
BDS
kind of
beat them
scripted,
to
you
win
know,
that title in
semi-scripted.
Europe
It's all
after
good.
2 years of no
You have to let the underdogs win,
You are
right?
going to be the team to cement yourself. NRG
Nah,
have
they
always
deserved it.
been
100%.
Exactly that.
Good shit.
Enjoy it, boys. Drink it in. You're waiting
Frick
for
yeah,
this.
shit. Thanks everybody.
now,
Dude, we don't have
call
30
yourself
people in here
champions.
right now, do we? I swear this thing's bugged.
We've had so many extra interviews.
Oh, yeah, that was good games.
Excited for this one, James.
The funny thing
Shit,
is,
how
are
long
you guys
was
gonna
that?
win? Maybe. Maybe.
They stayed humble.
Yeah.
Everyone else hyping them up.
Couple
and it's
hours,
impossible not
bruh.
to, but they've been so humble. Extra especially, they've been so patient. They've kept
They're pretty
grinding,
chill about
but
it
it's so
though.
hard
They're
to
like,
do
yeah,
that,
whatever.
to bounce
We
back from
won.
the defeats. This is their first event they've won this year.
And the guts that it showed.
Yeah, they're like,
To win
whatever.
that game 7. To win that game 7 right then. And
Yeah,
there.
no, I
If
mean,
it goes to that
BDS
third series, all
online
bets are
have
off.
been
But
unstoppable,
BDS, when
bruh.
push
They
came
had
to
won
shove,
so
when
hard
NRG
in the fall or in the
elevated their
spring
gameplay, they made
that
the
I think
adjustments. We
by
saw it, and it
by
wasn't
the
enough.
fall split,
And when it
they
comes to
were
BDS,
already
it
seated
felt like
high
whenever we got
enough
start
to
hyping them
qualify
up,
and shit
the
for this.
goalposts were moved on.
I think they had
Sure,
qualified
they're
for
just
lands,
good
yeah,
online.
back in the spring
Sure,
already.
They can only do it against Europe.
Yeah, these
No.
guys are nuts.
BDS
It's
are
that there's that
a
top
team
ramen hair.
to
That's
be
why right
worried
there. You know
about.
that.
And everyone at home, guess what?
That's the
That was just
secret
the
right there.
first. We've got more majors coming.
Oh, he's
your
texting
way.
his girl
We're
right now,
back after the
guaranteed.
new year.
He's
And
like, yeah,
guys,
baby.
it's
Yeah,
gonna
baby, we
be
just won.
phenomenal.
He's like, I know I was
Perfect way to
watching.
end. We're almost speechless here. We're watching these scenes. I feel like this has been.
Oh,
a
even
long
the
time coming.
coach in
Seeing
the back.
BDS win, they were
He's
gonna
texting
win
his mom.
eventually,
He's like,
but
Mom,
they've done it on
Mom,
the
we
first
just
try,
won.
and they've done it against
I don't give a
NRG.
shit, Johnny.
That's amazing to
Stop
see.
texting me.
I can't wait to hear what those are the
So,
decimals
I told you
say.
to stop
Wake
texting
up.
me on
Take over,
Sundays.
please.
Sorry, Mom.
This has been incredible. What a day, and what a match all the way to Game 7. I cannot believe NRG gave us a Game 7 there. But
Yeah, that was
ultimately
good.
Here, it's BDS, they're the champions.
Huge credit to NRG. They look phenomenal, and I think for them, they were probably thinking this is chalked. You know, we've come up against BDS playing as well as they have. They're going to go away
That
from
was
this
good.
and go, what have we got to do
Damn, if
next
this
time
wasn't
when
so
we come back
long,
to
I
face
would
these
straight
guys? 'Cause
set up like a
BDS
marbles
looked
race right now.
unbeatable the way they were playing.
For everybody who's in here.
Hey, it's all right. It's all right.
But like, that was kind of a marathon. I'm not gonna lie.
You were right. I was wrong.
I was expecting.
Daz, I don't even
You know,
want to brag because like everything
nothing
throughout the
too
2 years,
crazy.
right? Let's get humble for a sec. Everything throughout 2 years has been the conversation between NA and EU. EU has come out on top this time. BDS took down NRG.
Roller coaster
in
of
2 series.
emotions,
Game
yeah.
seven.
They took them down in 3 series. It was
In this, yeah, three
three
series.
series across the weekend.
And I cannot believe the standard of Rocket League both of those teams put
2
up.
hours ago,
We were all
yeah.
here.
I
We
mean,
were
pretty
gathered
decent.
on the stage with all of the other casters.
I'll probably stream
We were
later.
jumping and cheering. You might have heard us in the background because some of those
Later in
chances
the evening
that
or
the teams had
something.
and the mechanics, all of them showed
But
were world class. These are the 2 best teams in the world.
as far
It was
as for
mesmerizing.
now, I
Some
don't know.
of
That
the
was pretty
saves that were
good.
Coming out, I mean, that save from
I mean,
Justin,
shoot, I was gonna
scoop
watch
it
this
out
shit
of the net.
anyway.
Yeah.
And the goals these guys having to produce, I mean, I think there was a point where NRG went, well,
I
the
know
only
that.
way we can score against these guys is to take on major risks, but make sure we execute them, otherwise we're going to concede. And they did it so well. but BDS just looked so consistent, so fast.
Oh, I didn't
so
get
hard
enough to get the
beat.
last drop.
What a series.
Yeah, fantastic work there for BDS.
I don't know if, I mean,
they
you guys
played
are
so
watching
well.
it here,
Even,
so you guys obviously
as someone who's a
didn't
fan of
get
NRG,
drops.
watching
My bad.
them play against
You know,
BDS,
if
it
I
just
was
seemed like
somebody
there was nothing they
important,
could do. They were all over the
I would have been
field.
able to get you guys drops.
I mean, it's like it hurts,
Twitch,
but you also
but
kind of
I'm a
can't be
nobody.
mad.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Damn,
But I got me some
Man,
drops.
They're just a better team right now.
I think that must have been
I think
what
I got-
NRG
I
were
qualified
thinking,
for,
there
like,
was a
3.
point where they were getting beaten and they just started smiling. So just like,
Let's see.
what can we do
What can we
against
do?
this?
I mean, they were saying that
What
when
did I qualify?
Shogun, Johnny and James did an incredible way of like describing everything that was going on. The fact that
Oh, the
everything
bikers.
that NRG was putting on, and yet it just still didn't get through. The defense from BDS is the best we've ever seen. in
Yeah,
any
see, I
series of
didn't
Rocket
make
League,
it
literally
for this
ever.
for this
Justin,
fourth one.
If they won,
But
he's suddenly
these
put in
drops
the
were
best defense. It was
insane.
just unbelievable what we saw.
The first one was
BDS, though,
watch 2
coming out on
hours
top in what
of the
Shogun said
stream,
is the first
and then every
time
other one was
that we're
4
gonna be having
hours, bro.
across this
Like
entire
4, 8,
season.
12,
No,
16,
I think
20,
for NRG,
24.
like, the reward for doing well in these competitions is getting to play
24
more
hours
difficult
plus
games.
2.
And it seems their mentality is
That's
that they
like
enjoy it. They're
I
like,
mean,
they-
little
they-
over
they
24
want
hours.
to play
You
the
gotta
champion.
watch.
They want, exactly, they're the world champions, and so they're.
So
they're
I'd watch.
thrive
What did I
playing
watch?
against a team
2
like BDS,
or
which
8.
ma-
I'd watch
which
over
just
10
adds
hours.
to
I mean,
the victory that
67
BDS
of
was able to
4.
pull off. You're playing against.
Shit, yeah, I watched a lot of this
NRG in their
shit this
element,
weekend.
and you're able to take. You're able to
I
fight
mean,
off
like I
the
said, this was the first
Every
LAN
time
in
we
like
played
2
against
years,
BDS
bro.
Back in RLCSX, you'd just go, well, here's
the
our
shit.
only and first challenge of the tournament, because there is no team in that
Let me
tournament.
try
you
this
don't
alert
except
still.
for
The alert
BDS,
not
you think,
working. Kent, hang around a little while.
maybe not,
I'm gonna try
but
this
we'll give it a
alert.
try. Have we worked them out this time? I'm sure NRG are going to go away and go, we need to work these guys out because this is unbelievable. There's so much that they do well that no other team has managed to perfect. The way they work as a team, the way they work as individuals, the way they cut off things that no other player is able to cut off. Everyone's going to be going away and going, we need to learn that.
Their interceptions, like just coming out of literally nowhere to block the ball. And I remember a little while ago, I spoke to X during doing interviews for RLCSX, and he said to me, don't call us the best until we win. In that time, they are the best team in the world, and I'm blown away by everything we just saw.
We gotta change it.
And they have some of the best players in the world, 3 of them, in fact. And
Okay,
were
overtime.
given the daunting task of picking today's World MVP. The one we initially started, I think it was.
Does shit
Stumpy
go?
said, "Oh, it's got to be extra," and Craig had said, "Oh, it's got to be marked by 8." And I was like, "I was gonna say monkey." Man. So I don't know what we're supposed
We
to
had
do.
no idea.
But ultimately, we were able to agree. We're gonna give this to Mark.
I'll
by
never
8 for
play.
Ford MVP
Oh,
of
I
the
know I
event.
never play.
It was. I think it was after. It was the game they took the.
You know
lead.
why? I
They
just
put
hit
up a match
start.
point
This is
with
why.
the 3rd victory there.
Ah.
Incredible goal by Mark Baye there at the Utopia Coliseum. That
It's
was
all
amazing.
good.
Yeah, I mean, so much that Mark does goes unspoken. Like I said before, he's the 4th player on that team as well as the 3rd player. Whenever you feel like you've got space, the ghost of Mark Baye is floating around. You
I forgot I
it's
changed
crazy,"
it.
and then you make a mistake. So it's the effects he produces to make mistakes come out of his position that opens up the space for his teammates, Extra and Monkey Moon. All 3 players, though, exceptional performances.
I think that last one you might have seen him.
Well, we know who won.
Yeah, okay.
To make it official, let's head back to the hype chamber for the prize ceremony.
I was fooling around with him. But shoot, anyway. Yeah, I think that's an. I mean, frick, I guess I can watch the end. They get the interviews. I'm gonna be chilling. You know, anybody who's still chilling, watching these interviews, you can hang. If not, it was good to have everybody.
The winners of the Rocket League Championship Series
yeah.
Fall Major, driven by
It's
Ford.
beautiful.
BDS. You can no longer see them, but they're there. And look at the medals, the pride from these teams.
And there's a medal as well to their coach, Kale, one of the most unspoken about coaches in the scene. To have a super team do this well and hide in the background, guiding them to their victories. Huge performance from all 4 of them. They should be incredibly proud.
Everybody stepped up on Team BDS. That is something that you can say with confidence, knowing all the trials and tribulations they've gone through.
You're autocorrect.
And boy, oh boy, does this win feel so.
Tomorrow and Jerry.
The entirety of RLCSX, and we came into 21-22 season thinking, can they repeat it when
Coach's
we go back
Chubbles,
for the
yeah.
first
That's why he's the
time? They come
coach, you
here
know what I
for the
mean?
first time, and they beat the reigning world champions.
It's the coach, you know, the coach not gotta actually like work out and stuff. Just the players.
And I still don't think they believe they're the best in the world. That's how humble they all are.
They've had a target on their back for so long. They're used to that situation. I'm excited to hear from Orb, to hear from
this guy. I don't even know who this. Nobody even know who this guy is, you know. I think this is just one esports announcer or something. Look at his mic not even on.
You've gone through so much, okay? The online team that dominated is now here on land doing the same thing.
Even in esports. Yeah, Ket. He was trying to stick true to sports as being real sports, that's why.
Like, I'm struggling to find the words to describe how we are feeling now. It's been a very long journey for us. Almost went
I go back to France and we eat baguettes.
Like, very hard to play against. And yeah, we are like
and
very
we
happy,
invite
very
you
proud of our hard work that we put together
to eat
win
our
the major.
What can you say of this matchup against NRG?
Spicy, what's up, man?
Honestly, they're like...
How's it going? Just chilling here, watching
the best team in the world, like,
trophy ceremony.
The best team to play against, to be honest.
Now, you prepped a lot
pardon
for
my
this
French.
Event. You sacrificed a lot. Take us through that process of getting ready for the first LAN here for you guys and the first LAN
Bro,
in
look,
2
they got
years.
confetti all on those computers and shit. I'd
So
be
after
pissed.
the first split, we were like a bit struggling and not expecting too much from the major. So we started to get really motivated from the major, to give it all in the major, to like actually prove people that we're like capable of doing something on LAN.
There's been a lot of talk about communication. We've talked so many times here after every win that you guys had through the Swiss, the quarters, and the semis. Communication has been a problem. Maybe not a problem now in the final, would you say?
Still has been some mistakes, but we take it home, so it doesn't matter anyway.
Noodle hair.
Now, you guys
Give me
are
some of that top ramen.
the victors of this event. What is your biggest takeaway here from your first LAN
I'm gonna throw
victory?
some spam and some eggs in that thing and eat them.
Take away like...
Mark by
what
Eight's
do you guys
hair
take
looking
it
like
with
a
it?
snack
Maybe,
right
things
now.
you've learned along the way through the LAN?
Oh yeah, definitely the motivation. Like, do not underestimate anyone and be like full motivated every time, every game. Like, just give it all you have, so you can be the best team.
Now, what is next for BDS? Is it just straight home, get back to practice?
There's
a lot of
Ichiban
practice still to
or,
do, more events
yeah,
to
I think that's the
win.
one Brian bought for me. It was the Ichiban.
Are you guys setting your
So
sights
good.
for the winter major?
Yeah, we will try to do our best to get there.
Always humble. I'm trying to get something out of Extra every time, but he is so darn humble.
Yeah, but his English no good.
That's just how he is. Any message for the fans from the team, everybody watching
Speak
at
in
home
French.
that are rooting for BDS, that have been with you through the online era of the last 2 years, all
on,
through this
stream to your
land, the Fall
hometown.
Major 2021.
Vive la France!
I think as a team we want to thank everyone that supported us even last season and from this split as well, even if we didn't do good until this major. Yeah, thanks everyone, and also thanks to the people doubting about us. Gives us superpowers, so thank you guys.
They give us superpowers. There you have it. I give you guys the Fall Major winners of 2021. It is BDS.
Thank you so much, Orb. What
Bro,
day.
BDS,
What
they came a long
tournament.
way
What
from
a
being a
finale.
Korean
There's so
pop
much
band.
gold on the stage.
Man, now they're just
I
taking
do not
home
envy
the
the person
world
who has to
in
clean
Rocket
that up.
League.
I never
Man, they're just so good.
Is always different.
They're really
We're
versatile.
gonna be finding that in that studio for the next like 5 years. But
What?
guys, this is the end. We have everyone here who's been a part of the broadcast up behind us. You can see Orb and the winning team back there.
Yeah,
on
they
the
went from
wall.
being the Korean
Just some final
Backstreet
thoughts from
Boys
the
to
few that we have that are
RLCS
wearing
World
microphones.
Champs.
Stumpy.
Well, that's at me
This is
again.
insane.
I hate being here.
But I love you here.
We're friends.
Oh,
that's great.
kiss now. Yeah,
This has
you guys know
been
you want to.
the
You've been eyeing each
best
other up all
5 days of
weekend.
Rocket League competition we
Just
have
do it
ever
already.
had. It's the highest caliber
Because
that we have ever
Stumpy
seen,
is from
and it's only the
the
beginning.
UK,
That is what the
and he's looking at that
entirety of
that
the
nice
RLCS is
caramel
about.
color on
We are in the
Dazzler, and
21-22 season.
he's like, "Yo, baby,
BDS the champions this time.
I never ate caramel
We're on
before."
top, but it could all change next
You
time
look,
we see you over in
you look
Wimbledon.
like you're Werther's it.
For now,
I changed
we
my
have
answer. It's
so
for
much
always.
more
It's for
Rocket League to
always.
play in a regame. We're starting in the winner split. We got to come back to the top, but I will say this has been an absolute pleasure being with everybody. I love Stumpy. I love being on the desk with you guys. This has been an amazing major.
Oh, it's been an honor to be here, and I hope everyone at home has had the best time.
Hey, I see
watching the
Turtle
highest
in the
level of
back.
Rocket
Hey,
League
Turtle.
International competition. We've
Turtle
been
used to
having
be a
incredible
pro.
fun. You can see it here behind me.
But now he
thank
casts
you, Wave, for
Shogun
riding us through the show so
the
well.
Pigeon Man
We
himself.
missed Leaf again.
Hey, where's Johnny? Oh, there's Johnny.
Oh,
Man, I'm blind.
Come on, Orb!
Thank you to Psyonix.
Who
We've got to
is
thank
this
Psyonix.
guy?
Everyone in the team behind the scenes working.
Nobody
like
knows
crazy.
who this
The
guy is. I
admins,
mean, maybe I just
everyone here
don't
in the
know.
studio has done such an amazing job to make this event happen, but it wouldn't be possible without the players who've all put so much work in to get to the stage.
You know
and
who
perform
used to
the
have
best
cast
level
was I think it was
out
Golden
there
Boy.
for us all.
Kent, I think you know
just so
him. Is
overwhelmed
he's
how
like the
well this
black
event
guy,
has gone,
the
and I
caster.
can't wait to
He
see
casts like
another
a
Yeah,
bunch
the
of
team's for hospitality.
esports.
The
I think
team's
it's
helping,
Golden
getting
Boy.
us tested every morning to make sure we're
But I'm
safe.
surprised he's
Just
not
being
here.
outstanding.
That's
Could
why I
not have
feel
done
like
this without
maybe
them.
this
It's
guy
been
is from
wonderful,
that
but also,
organization
a huge thank you to
that
everyone
he
watching
worked
from
for.
home. None of this happens if you don't enjoy
If he
watching
doesn't know,
the show.
yeah.
Thank you for enjoying Rocket League as much as we
He's
do.
like,
That's the
he's
fall
like,
move
man.
driven by Ford. We'll
He's
see
like,
you
man,
guys
Call
in
of Duty
January
really
for the West.
evolved
Stay safe. That's
since
our
the last
show. See you
update.
guys next time. Bye-bye.
Bruh. Good shit. That was fun. That was fun. Oh, look at it. It's just taking pics, guy. What the hell is that? Oh, it's the car. Bruh. They had the RC cars, and they were lighting up the floor with a Rocket League field, and they were playing, like, with RC cars, bruh. Rocket League was freaking hilarious. Ahmad. Oh, yeah. Middle East, bruh. I thought they were gonna take it. Oh, Shogun, chill. Hope you guys got your anti-cringe pills. I don't even know who that is, honestly. My bad, dude. My bad, pro, who I don't know who you are by face. Oh, see, this is the APAC dudes. Oh, come on. Thought that was a rat. Yeah, that's what I thought was at first. I was like, bro, is that a rat? But I knew they were playing. Oh, that's is that Illusion? I don't know who that is. Yeah, a lot of new faces. It's got like a real like synth kind of synth wave, and like a Back to the Future Breakfast Club kind of feel. This music. Bro, what is he doing? He looked like he was having a seizure. Look at the extra. Yo, all these guys are probably gonna drink tonight because they're all in Sweden, and they're probably mostly all age. They're all gonna get hammered. Play drunk Rocket League. They were pretty chill about that win, though. Nah, because they just win all the time. They're like, yeah, whatever. Whatever, we've been winning. What of it? Alright. Looks like that's actually the end. Oh, do I have to update this thing? What are we at? 10 what? Dun, 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 dun. We're at 109. Good shit, boys. And girls. Actually just one today. Last night we got a couple, that's why. Yeah. Alrighty. Okay, well, it was fun. Thanks everybody for hanging. Kent, thanks for staying literally the whole time. I'm sure you have way better shit to do than be here. But yet, here you are. So yeah, I'm gonna go off. We might head Olympic. I don't know. We don't even know what is the plans. We'll see. I'm still figuring it out. But everybody who came, all the new faces, and all the old faces. I'll see you guys next time.